bongo. Bingo, bango, bongo. And let me... Oh, microphone's tied up. 1 second. Did that do it? I believe that did it. Oh, we need to get this ball a-rolling. Alright, so let me address a couple of things before Maeve gets in here with his insightful commentary. So last stream was kind of fucked, which sucks because it was a real fun one. It's a real fun one with a lot of talking and a lot of alcohol. Oh, nope, turn you down. I just want to watch OBS recording for a little bit because I've set us back down to 30 FPS for streaming, because that's just what records well, is that 30 FPS. That's just what records well, and I think it was the cause of or excuse me, I think switching it up to 60 FPS for the stream in OBS caused the stream to act like a literal slideshow. So we're just gonna kick that back down to 30, which is fine. I don't care about 30 FPS all that much. As long as it runs good and we don't have constant screen flickerings, which it looks like we probably won't. I think we're actually doing pretty good in that department since I traded out HDMI cords. We're gonna do that. Hello, nice of you to join us. Did you hear me in there about last stream's problem?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently what we were seeing on the screen and on stream is what was recording. So that stream just looks like a slideshow. But it's fine, since we weren't talking about the game anyway. Although it does suck because it was a fun stream and we did do some fun things. Like beat 2 worlds and then some other stuff.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And then we fought the Lark Scene Shadow Battle, which I got my ass kicked real hard at because I'm very underleveled for it, which made me remember I didn't get my ass kicked by the first one yet. So that's how we're going to start this stream. I don't believe that I actually fought this absent silhouette quite yet, and I think this is the first one that you can do. I think this one's the lowest level. So I might actually have a fighting chance, but I also probably don't.
Ooh, boy.
You remember this guy from Chain of Memories? The guy with the book?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, how does this work without cards, you might ask? You'll find out. He, doesn't play fair. I don't remember a lot about the fight, but I do remember that he's fucking hard. Alright. The first thing he does is he traps Goofy in a book. Oh, I am not doing that much damage. Okay. But he does only have 3 health bars, which is good. Condemn. Condemn Donald to die then. Okay. It's been a couple weeks, so now I have to remember how to play again.
But it hasn't been 2 months.
It has not been 2 months, luckily. And I didn't know what to play right today, so I just decided, you know what?
For funsies.
For funsies! This is not the strongest Keyblade I could be using, but it's probably fine. Alright. Now we're in the thick of it. Oh my god, I forgot he fucking does this shit to... There we go. Christ. He turns your entire command actions into pages, and you need to free it. Okay, come here.
Fine.
There we go. Get out of here. I think this gives us a good opportunity to wail on him a little bit. Okay, I'm actually not doing too bad. I'm definitely not doing a lot of damage, but it's better than I thought it would be, if I'm being 1000% honest. Just gotta make sure... Ah, damn it. Okay, there we go. Nice. Through a flex spell, this might not be too bad. Where'd he go? Oh, I lost him. Donald, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of damage at all, so, this is either going to be like a really... This is either going to be like a really not good close fight. I can't close in on from far. Okay, there we go. Okay, alright. No. Damn it. Okie dokie artichoke, that was just death. That, he just killed me. I'm pretty sure I had close to full health, and he just decided to kill me. I don't have a lot of things that give me good defense. I'm going to guess that that is why. But, yeah, that's him. I guess I'll come back to you when I'm level 30. Hades where? Hades where? Oh, Madison's in the chat. Hello. Hades will... We are not really doing Hades. That was just fun fucking around in Hades World Hades. No Hades, go back Hades. We're done with Hades for now. Now we have Aladdin and Halloween Town to deal with. And also, we do go back to some of these worlds at some point. That is true. I meant to check... No, show me... Please show me my menu. No? Okay. I meant to check and see if I've got, like, the shit to go back to Atlantica and do all that fun stuff again, but, I don't think I do, so we're just gonna proceed. You did not leave the chat because there's no Hades. You can pretend like you did, but you didn't. Atlantica? Ariel? No, not that yet either. Although we might get to that today.
Thought we got to that world last stream.
We might be going back. It's kind of like 100 Acre Wood, where you get a piece or a certain kind of magic, and it's just chapter by chapter. Don't be mad. I actually want to get through a decent portion of this game today, like maybe 3 or 4 worlds total. Because I feel like we really need to pick up the pace with this game. It's a long one. And, we're 3 parts in, not even halfway through. Actually, that kind of checks out. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 was like 7 parts total, and this game is probably twice as long as that one is. Donald's fucking voice gives me PTSD every time I hear it. Well, that's fine. You will only be hearing a lot of it. Anyway, we get to the most fun part of the Kingdom Hearts game, first and foremost, the gummy ship missions, which I very much considered just skipping on stream because I have zero commentary for it. It's like a Star Fox game, it's just a lot of pretty things happening on screen and not a whole lot of substance. Also, I feel like I've played these sections so much when I was younger, the muscle memory is just kind of kicking in, so I don't really have even that many good things to say about it, even as much as it's improved from the last one. It's just shoot and don't get hit. Which, you know...
Fair.
Which, you know, pretty good advice for most of the game. Or just, hit things and don't get hit. But, we're not taking that into account. And now there's this fucking thing. Okay, this thing actually does piss me off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, stop. Oh, my God, no! Okay, it's dead. Oh, I'm actually getting a decent score because we killed that thing. There we go. Never liked the gummy missions. I was bad at them. Hashtag bad gamer. Well, even though they're better in this one, they're still not good. Even in 3, they're just like fine. It's like, it's okay. But we're gonna mosey our little selves off to Aladdin World. Agrabah, that's it. It's Agrabah. I shouldn't have done this right after work. I feel like my game is too Jesus, I can't even talk right. My brain is too fried.
Your last 2 brain cells are gone.
Oh, they really are. Yeah, we all love Aladdin. Aladdin was actually probably my favorite classic Disney movie.
Gosh, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey,
maybe Riku's with
That's
them.
fair.
Cave.
Yeah, I am the king.
I'm the king!
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Agrabah is such a fun level. Oh, I love Agrabah in this game. They really did pull out all the stops to make it better than the original.
Wait, you got me all wrong!
And they still have Gilbert Gottfried, which I appreciate.
The old me. I turned over a new feather. I'm legit. No more scams. Promise.
That's your new scam.
You gotta believe me.
Sure, let's go.
I was stuck inside that lamp with Jafar, remember? But I finally escaped. Then some things happened.
So, free as a bird, huh?
So I haven't seen any of the Aladdin sequels. I don't know if this is like an actual Aladdin storyline or
I
not.
apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine.
I've seen
Could you guys maybe put in a good
reviews
word for
of
me?
the 2 Aladdin
Sure.
sequels.
We can do
This
that,
is
can't
probably
we?
not either of those.
Watch out!
Although I know one is called Return of Jafar. And spoiler alert, Jafar does return. Oh shit, I get to show something off here. Oh wait, I might have already done it. But Wisdom... Oh yeah, I did show this off back in Pirates of the Caribbean. But Wisdom Form amps up your magic to an absurd degree. And gives you experience for every Heartless you defeat. So I'm just gonna... Whoop, and I'm out of magic, so... There we go! And we got our level up for wisdom. And we're going to level up wisdom as far as getting our dodge out of it, because wisdom has a dodge we can level up through it. And that's going to be it. No more wisdom for him.
This way.
I love how the Heartless don't even burst. They're just killed. They are dead. You drop a box on their head and they are murdered. Aladdin and the 40 Thieves is so good. What is the plot to Aladdin and the 40 Thieves? I assume it has something to do with 40 of the Thieves.
I think that's the third sequel. Is that
Third movie?
The third, yes.
The second sequel? Yes. Because one sequel is number 2.
It's the one where the color palette is hard to look at.
That helps me none. I have not seen either of them.
It's the one with Robin Williams back in it again. And it's got like a bunch of saturated reds and blues, and it just looks like a muddy mess. But it's got Robin Williams in it, and that's really all that matters.
Plot is that Aladdin's dad is hot, and they're looking for the hand of Midas. Alright, I'll believe it.
Top 10 Disney dilts of the Renaissance. The Disney Renaissance.
Ooh, I've unlocked free development, and I can make things! Hell yeah!
I'm not gonna get a comment, I see how it is.
I heard you say DILF and I zoned out, because I'm looking at expensive jewelry.
Fair. Valid. Waffle.
Yeah, I wish it'd tell me what these fucking things do. Okay, we're gonna do this one, because it gives me more XP. And a bright shard. Increases magic and extremely increases maximum AP. Okay, I'm good with that. Now, Zaga. Fyraga. Yeah, fuck it. Now I can equip my shit. Oh, this is where the Aegis chain was. Yeah, or Aegis. Now, Donald, you're gonna take that. And nope, no jewelry for Donald. But Goofy,
While you're doing this, I
gonna
gotta
take
get my
a
glasses
bracelet.
so I can see.
My glasses.
You don't wear glasses.
My glasses. I can't see anything without my glasses. Aerial sweep unleashes a powerful leaping attack on targets in midair. Already have dive, so I don't. Yeah, that looks good. Auto. Don't need any of those autos. Magic lock on. Nah, we're good there. Oh shit, we've got limits for the boys now.
Huh?
We've got limit commands for the boys. Donald and Goofy. Or at least Donald that I've seen. Goofy might have one. Goofy does have one. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means.
Basically, you use all your magic points, and you create a super fucking cool wild attack.
Good enough explanation for me.
Item boost, we don't need item boost. On teamwork for Donald. Donald does not need fire when we have Comet. Alright. Blind Jasmine Soda. Wait, I'm responsible for that. Okay, good job, Iago, for being the catalyst that made bad things happen, so Jasmine and Aladdin would fuck. I guess that's pretty good of you. Oh, they're gonna make us go to the house. Alright. Kasim is such a dilf, though. Kasim is the reason I like men who have gray hair. Really, it all stems from Aladdin 40 Thieves.
Source material.
Back off.
Oh, that's that move. Now that's a good one. I'm gonna keep
I
that.
won't judge people for their Disney preferences, but if you grew up thinking that the emo lion from Simba 2 was hot, then you don't deserve rights.
Don't call out my girlfriend like this. You know she won't shut up about it. That fucking lion.
This is the first I've heard.
First you paid attention to, maybe. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to do puzzles at some point. Acknowledge my DILF comments? I am acknowledging your DILF comments. I'm sorry that the chat's on a delay.
My DILF comment wasn't acknowledged.
Donald, Goofy. Your Majesty.
Anyway, good you're here,
Thank you for
Madison,
before.
because I need at least one person to tell me if my stream goes to shit or not.
All in a day's work.
Because the last one was not good.
It looks like the Heartless are up to no good again.
I upped the frame rate too much
Is there
on
any way we can
OBS,
help you
and
out?
it was basically a slideshow.
I think we're all
Maeve and I
right
are being
now.
discriminated against
Hey,
for our
yo,
DILF
what's going
moments.
on?
No, you're not.
He hasn't been himself lately. Huh? Is it because of the hotness? I'm not sure.
Makes me wish I had alcohol
He's a
today.
cheerful
I could have
alive.
gone and picked some up from
Sometimes he
Logan's
just
house,
seems
but
sad.
that is gross, bad alcohol that I bought for $5.
The one that's currently in
asked him
the
about it, but he says
kitchen
nothing's
right now as we
wrong.
speak.
Is
He's
it?
gone again today. What if he
The
doesn't come back
orange
this time?
creamsicle one.
Hey,
Oh,
maybe
no,
he's
no, no,
got
no,
a
no.
secret
That's
girlfriend.
fine, and I've had that for
Find out who
months.
she is.
I wouldn't move that. That's a roach
Iago,
underneath
quick,
it.
Sora!
I just want to
catch
kill
him.
it, and so it's just
And
under
I'll warn
there.
the
Of course there
everyone
is.
in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not.
Madison says hi, and also Aubrey says hi.
Oh,
Nice
hello.
move.
Maybe it's something you said.
I appreciate it today.
It's
Gee,
It's
maybe
good
we
to be
should go talk
appreciated
to
once in a
Aladdin.
blue
He's
moon.
gotta be somewhere in town, right?
It's a full
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
Aladdin's been too busy being sexy.
How old is Aladdin?
He's probably
Hi, Sora. Come back
legal.
here.
I'm looking it up.
Although knowing Disney, he's probably like 14, and it's fine.
I'm gonna
can't
guess
control
like
that purple.
17 at least.
I'm gonna say early
Look, I'm
20s,
sorry.
maybe 20.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu.
She's not here. I'm at work, but she told me to tell you, hey, next time I
no
saw
hard
or talked to
feelings?
you. So there you go.
Aladdin is 18.
That's legal.
God.
I still feel kind of weird considering I'm 25, but it's technically legal.
How about, for safe caution, just keep your mouth shut about Aladdin?
Boy, I
Sorry
really
about
should,
earlier.
shouldn't
I was
I?
kinda in a hurry.
What happened?
If I did that for
No,
most
you
of
couldn't
all
keep
of my
his paws off that
streams,
lamp.
well then, what would I even do?
No talking your way out of this
If it
one.
makes you feel better about anything, like remember Tangled? And how the entire plot of the movie is just about Rapunzel turning 18?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure Flynn Rider's probably like in his early 20s.
Oh, yeah, he looks 30.
I wouldn't say 30, like he looks too good for 30.
He looks like 27 to 30.
I'm looking up.
Flynn's actually 13 years old. Must be-
25!
That's close. That is close. That is close and not good.
Oh. Disney.
Are you telling me we gotta cancel some fucking Disney movies
Disney.
because of a little pedophilia?
Disney.
Come on. Bunch of snowflakes in this era. It's just a little pedophilia.
Is that why they probably thought they could get away with it because it took place like mainly on her 18th birthday, and that's
They didn't technically kiss till she was 18, I guess.
yeah.
So that's fine. I've been 11 the whole time.
Man.
The real plot twist is we've all been like 13 the whole time.
God, I don't want to go back to being 13. That
No.
shit sucks.
Oh, that was awful. That was what, 8th grade? Fuck that noise. Yeah, Aladdin, let's keep you on Goofy's spot. What you got? You got some fun stuff? You've got your own limit. We'll use one of them. Come on, give me something to kill. Give me something to murder. So yeah, this is essentially the limit. Just a big flashy attack. Oh, when I got all my fucking drive back, oh, it's over! Also, I want to get all these chests, because I will be annoyed with myself if I don't. I didn't mean to do that. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Oh, we kept him. Ooh. Now we're playing the system. Alright. I've forgotten where to go. I think it's to the desert.
Back off.
I wanted the sticker. I was sissing straight when I was 13. No thanks. Fair. Aren't we all? Well.
Actually, when I was 13, I was cis, but I was... Well... I was not cishet when I was 13.
Oh.
The only good quality about me being 13. That's a can of worms I can barely remember, and I'm not going to try to.
Oh, I've also blocked out most of pre-18 myself.
Yeah! Anything before my freshman year of high school is almost completely blacked out.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it's all probably for the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my childhood is fine, and I want to keep it that way. Because I just remember all the good bits.
I listen to...
Oh, God.
I listen to what mom tells me about me being a kid, and I just have to believe
Take
it.
this.
Yeah, that probably happened.
The one memory I have of me being a kid that just instantly pops up, that I can't, like, sit down for 5 minutes and try to remember, is just, in first grade, I tried to run up to one of my friends, but I just headbutted him in the stomach at full force, and I don't remember what happened after. Good times.
Also, Coop, when are you gonna question your gender like the rest of us, you weirdo? I mean...
One of us! One of us! One of us!
I mean, I can say that I've questioned it, but I've landed on, cis.
Boo.
I'm fine with it. I don't want to make myself any more complicated.
Fair and valid reasoning, but also boo.
Boo. Now boo you. Boo you too, chat. If you bring me a treasure beyond even my imagination, something say fit for a sultan? Ooh, back to the Cave of Wonders, I guess. Lots of the palace, but it's not mine to take, and I can't ask. I feel like asking would actually be fine. Be like, hey, we saw the lamp that Jafar's trapped in, we need to keep it safe. I just need some treasure to trade for it. But hey, the plot must go on. Oh,
Have a good conversation starter. Remember the conversations we had about like who was the best Disney princess?
yeah.
Well, who's the hottest Disney prince, and why is it Naveen?
Naveen is...
Princess
is
and
that
the
Princess
Frog.
and the Frog? I still need to watch Princess and the Frog.
You've never seen it?
I have never seen Princess and the Frog.
That's a crime.
I know.
You're getting to a crime.
I know it's good. People tell me it's good all the time.
If you want a good Disney movie with like a love story that takes place within like a week, then that's the movie.
Okay. That
It's
is...
like, don't think too hard about it.
Boy, that's certainly a selling point if ever there was one, I guess.
I mean, like, Tangled took place in like, what, 2 days? 2 to 3 days?
Didn't we just have a whole bit explaining why Tangled is not good?
That's what I'm saying! It's 2 to 3 days! And they get married!
Alright.
But, like, watch it for Naveen. Because
Okay.
he's the greatest.
Okay. I believe it.
But you have at least seen Naveen, right?
Maybe? Let's look this up. Okay, yeah.
That is a hot dude.
Yeah, I agree.
As you should.
Kovu, is that fucking... You fucking furries. I'm about to start going off.
The millennials thirsted over Kovu from The Lion King, and the Gen Zs thirsted over Nick Wilde from Zootopia.
I can't even begin to unwrap that statement.
Here's the thing. From their standpoint, like, I can kind of understand Kovu. Like, I don't like Kovu because I've never seen the movie. But, like, I can kind of see where they're coming from. But with Nick Wilde, I don't see it. I do not see it.
It's just Jason Bateman.
Yeah!
It's
I
literally
know.
just Jason Bateman.
It's like a 4-foot fox. I don't see it. With, like, a tie?
Maybe-
Does that make it better?
Maybe we're not meant to understand. I'm not gonna waste this fucking drive, so I'm just gonna go back out here. Let me fight some.
This makes me scared for future Disney movies with Gen Alpha.
There's no way. Like, I don't, yeah. I can do it. I can't do it. Alright, continuing on. Shit, that just gave us our full drive back. Fucking love it. You love to see it. I don't know who I'd say the hottest prince is.
Yeah, from the Disney movies you've seen. And from the ones that are legal.
I'm gonna have to do some research then, because now we've just found out Flynn's. It's like, okay, that sounds about right, maybe.
I think like the Prince Charming from the Snow White movie is like in his 30s. While Snow White's like 14.
I like the prince from The Little Mermaid.
Eric?
Yeah.
God, we love Eric.
Eric's pretty good.
Eric's pretty cool.
Although Ariel's also probably like 13, so that's no good.
I think Ariel's 16.
Better.
I'm looking it up. I think she's 16.
You had to work for a bit. What'd you miss? We're trying to figure out how old Ariel is and whether...
I was right!
16?
I've got all the ages of all the Disney princesses just written down. Not written down, but like they're also on Google.
Okay.
Okay, Snow White is 14, Rapunzel is 18, Cinderella is 19. They're all in their teens. Bella's 17, Jasmine is 16, Mulan is 16, Aurora is 16, and Tiana is 19.
Oh my god, Mulan guy, what's his name?
Li Shay?
Yeah, he's the best.
I love Li Shay. At least with Li Shay, you might have a chance, because he's at least bi.
Oh yeah, he's definitely bi.
And also, like, according to like how time works, isn't the Beast from Beauty and the Beast supposed to be like 12 or like 21?
It's unclear.
No.
How long he's been a beast?
No,
right?
because he's 21 at the end of the movie, but he turned like 12 at that's when he became a beast, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the more you look into the Disney princesses that they end up with, it's like, some of them just keep getting worse and worse.
It's not good.
No, it's really not.
But what can you do? It's
Times like this, I'm probably gonna stick in Disney's experimental period.
I forgot how to play the video game. Yo, Snow White was 14 and the Prince was 41 or 31. What the fuck? Yeah.
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 I knew he was like in his 30s.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
He's old enough to be your dad.
Most definitely he is, considering that time period. Oh, speaking of Disney movies, Logan and I tried, and let me reiterate that I said the word tried, to watch the new Cinderella movie on Amazon Prime, the one with Camilla, what's her name?
Camilla Cabello?
And, yeah, her and James Corden as a rat. And, it's not good.
You went into it thinking it was gonna be good?
No, we watched it because we went into it expecting to be bad, but it was a very weird not good. Like, it was, I don't even know. Like, you know how Disney movies are supposed to be composed entirely of their own original soundtrack?
Yeah, I've seen clips of it. The soundtrack is not...
It's not original. They're singing songs that already exist, making every scene feel like a fucking music video.
It's a jukebox musical. Those exist.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's absolutely a thing. Where they take, like, already existing songs and put them in a musical.
That's bizarre.
Are
there any instances where that, like, works?
The Green Day musical?
That doesn't count.
Still a jukebox musical.
But it's all their own. It's all their own original shit, essentially. It's all Green Day songs. If it's a musical about Green Day, that's fine. But like, fucking, if you've got Prince, Robert, I think his name is in the movie, singing fucking Seven Nation Army for no reason. It's the most fucking, I don't know, it's just completely off-putting, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen clips of some musical numbers from the new Cinderella movie.
The thing is, though, it does have some good bits. It's just none of them involve Cinderella at all. Or James Corden. It's entirely the Prince and the King, who's played by fucking Pierce Brosnan.
I think it's just a rite of passage that in every Cinderella movie, they have to be the best characters.
Yeah.
Because have you seen, in one of the Cinderella, there's a clip that goes around of the prince, who is his own character, with his own personality, and he is batshit insane. He is a wild dude. Like, I forgot what his role was in the story, I've never seen it, but there's a clip that circulates probably every few months or so of the king and, like, the prince, and at some point something happens in the castle, and the king is like, I forbid you to go down these stairs, and the prince is like, okay, and jumps out the window.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah!
We talking about Cinderella now? The Amazon original is so bad that 2021? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Remember I said tried? Stopped about 2/3 of the way through. I absolutely could not finish it. When I saw that there were like 40 minutes, it's a 2-hour-long movie. Which is like 45 more minutes longer than it should have been. But no, it's just not good.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's one of those where you don't really expect it.
Ah, here we fucking go. We leveled that shit up again, son.
But from the clips I've seen, like, the music choices seem very outdated.
They are, absolutely.
Like, extremely outdated.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, there's Seven Nation Army, there's Rhythm Nation, which is, you know... Fuck, I can't fight this dude.
There's better covers from movies of Rhythm Nation. Oh my god, Happy Feet. That's an example.
So, I've never heard the song Rhythm Nation before.
I had to perform it in choir.
I've never heard it before, so when I heard from Logan that it wasn't an original song, because it's the first song that's performed in the movie. So I thought, I was like, that's a very weird opening song, but alright, you know, not knowing that this is apparently a thing called jukebox musical. And I said, that's a kind of a weird song. She's like, no, that song exists. And I'm like, really? Really? Is it like a real song? Or she's like, I heard it before in Happy Feet 2. So my first immediate thought is that the movie Cinderella from 2021 stole a song that was original to Happy Feet 2. So I lost my shit at that for like a good like 3 or 4 minutes, thinking that the Cinderella movie stole a Happy Feet 2 song. And I was a bit disappointed to learn that no, Happy Feet used it too. It was before that as well.
I'm pretty sure that Rhythm Nation is from Janet Jackson.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me look it up.
But Pierce Brosnan and Minnie
Jackson.
Driver are so hot in it. Pierce Brosnan is hot in it. Minnie Driver too, as well. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Those are its redeeming factors. So, we just got our dodge. Thank fucking goodness. Let's go ahead and equip that. Which is a weird dodge, but it's a dodge. And now we can just... Goof! I love a MILF and DILF combo. Exactly. Oh, you know what? You know who totally counts as a Disney prince? Hercules.
Yeah!
Hercules is the best Disney prince.
My favorite himbo.
He's the best. Oh God, Pete! What? I forgot your.
Is he
story.
considered a prince? Because he's technically like a god.
King of the god, son of the king of the gods.
Shit!
Sure looks valuable.
Great. Now let's go get that lamp.
Also, only 18 though, perv. Still legal.
We gotta keep Jafar bottled up, or he's gonna
It's better
shoot
than a
us.
13-year-old, okay? I hate that I have to Don't isolate that sound clip, but I hate that... I hate that that has to be said better than 13.
Perhaps we should move on to stuff that is actually legal and understandable to talk about.
No.
Such as DILFs in Disney media.
Oh, now we're moving to DILFs? King Triton.
I had to remember what he looks like.
Yeah.
Because the first thought that popped in my head was SpongeBob.
Well, the original King Triton in SpongeBob is also kind of a DILF. But
Yeah.
not the movie
Yeah.
one. The original one.
Okay.
Zeus from Hercules, also pretty hunky, and not a total asshole like the real Zeus is.
Yeah, Zeus
Or I say
from
real.
Zeus-
The mythological Zeus.
Zeus from Hercules was cool. The actual Zeus.
Horrible. We don't talk about the actual Zeus. What's Knock Smash? Oh, this is Goofy's.
Watch lightning strike on our apartment a couple of hours from now.
God. Honestly, we probably deserve it.
Do not hex the comments.
Oh shit! Is it the first time this has happened? You ever seen Antiform? Every so often, when you go into drive mode, Sora will go into Antiform, in which all of your commands but attack are locked. But boy, does he do some damage.
Fun.
Hello?
I wish we could have gotten it in an area where I was able to run around more, because he's actually got some really cool animations. Like when he's running around on all fours.
Ooh.
And when he hangs from a ledge, he hangs by his foot.
Funky.
And it's such a cool animation. King Triton Daddy, 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 Zeus Daddy. Okay, you need to calm down, ma'am.
Oh my god. Classifies it. Not a dad I'd like to.
Goofy as well. Goofy's a DILF.
Yep, absolutely.
Who else classifies as a DILF? I'm thinking of more Disney. Like,
It's a MILF, but do you remember Meet the Robinsons?
yes.
The mom?
Yes. Correct.
I am correct.
Also, the main character as an adult.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because the main character's like 12.
But as an adult, DILF.
Do we ever see him as an adult?
Yeah.
For more than 20 seconds?
Well, I mean, it's at the end of the movie, but yeah.
I know!
Yeah.
But him as an adult, you're correct. You're correct.
God damn. Oh, shit! Proud mode is coming back to kick me in my ass against these guys. Oh, I hate you. I hate you! Can I please get a waffle?
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?
There we are. Alright. Now let's end this fucking world part 1.
The more Vine compilations you watch, the more you start to realize that some of them kind of weren't all that funny to begin with.
It's mine!
Where's this coming from?
Can I get a waffle?
Oh yeah, that's fair. Me, I'm a DILF. You're a DILF. Yeah, you're a DILF. Good job.
Valid. Valid reasoning.
You're a DILF if you believe hard enough that you're a DILF.
DILF in spirit.
If you are confident enough that you are a DILF, you automatically become a DILF.
If you call yourself a MILF or a DILF, show me your child.
Show me the fruit snacks in your cabinet.
I would like
Nice
to
one,
see the
Iago.
baby.
Way to
I
go.
want some Scooby-Doo fruit snacks.
Whoa, behind you!
I don't know if I'm ever going to have kids, but one thing I'm looking forward to if I do have kids, or kid, plural, whatever,
Nice try,
is
Brain.
having a
Just
reason
wait
to
till
eat
Jafar's
all of their
free.
snacks out of the
He's
cupboard.
gonna make one beauty of a heartless.
I will buy Scooby-Doo fruit snacks, not on the guise of it being for me, and eat all of them. Teddy Grahams too. Teddy Grahams fucking rule.
I'm not sold on personally wanting kids, but I do want my own cat.
Oh yeah.
Al, you
Yeah.
princely little muffin, you.
Does being a dad friend count as DILF actions? Well, I consider myself the mom friend a lot of the time. Does that make me a MILF?
Hey, Al, have you been putting on weight? Al, of course, what am I saying? You're living at the palace now.
I'm gonna say if based on being a dad friend makes you a DILF, then yes.
I can just picture it. Wait, tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest?
That was a
Oh, who
sentence.
cares?
You're such a
I'm
MILF
just so
coop.
glad
Thank
to see
you.
Genie.
Oops.
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me.
Also good, not Robin Williams. I don't know who it is, but
It's not Robin Williams.
it's not Robin Williams.
That's all we need to know.
Yep.
You mugs off right now.
Who's the boss for this? These guys.
Is it just me, or does Pete's uniform kind of like better?
I think I'm going to have to get another good look at it maybe before I even attempt to make that connection. Here we go. Come on, there we go.
Considering it's me, would be really surprised.
No?
Is there
I'm gonna
any,
say no.
Is there any form of media that he is in that we're supposed to like him?
I think he's real funny in the new Mickey Mouse show.
But is he likable?
Often not, no. And I think that's fine. I think it's okay for him to not be likable if he's charming and hateable. I might have touched on this the last time we talked about the Mickey Mouse show in the last stream, but I do really like that the one constant with Pete is he always has a peg leg. In every single iteration that he is in that show, he just has a peg leg.
That raises so many questions, but also I think he had one really short.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
Look that up for me. Okay, one down, you to go.
Fuck, I was wrong.
Yeah, he just always has a peg leg. There we are.
And that just raises questions.
Love your milkers, Mommy. Thanks, Madison. Probably read that a little too late.
I don't think I like this conversation anymore.
I hope it only gets worse.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna
It's
get you
it's the
yet.
red and the X, but honestly, that's it.
All right.
I was just stating an observation.
You remember in the Goofy movie when Pete and Goofy have that really weirdly real and uncomfortable talk in the hot tub?
Yeah.
About how they raise their kids?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You asked me the question, remember in the Goofy movie, like it's not my favorite movie, unironically.
Did you know that in the Goofy movie, the guy who plays the nerd in the crowd is Prince Zuko's voice actor? Did you know that one? The guy who goes, Stacey, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby!
No!
That's,
really?
Yeah, that's Donnie Brasco. Honestly, his best role. Oh, you didn't know that either, Madison? Yep. That's him. If you go, you can go to Donnie Brasco's TikTok account and he talks about it. We should be back by now.
I love Goofy movie trivia.
Honestly,
it never fails to disappoint.
We need more.
Catch him!
I need a Goofy movie 3.
I would also love a Goofy movie 3, but I'd be so afraid of them fucking it up, given the current, like it's been so long since Goofy movie 2.
I've seen a analysis video talking about
He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
well is because it captured that 90s vibe so well. So maybe if they just stuck to that,
Things are just hard to
perhaps.
If they could use the writers for the fucking Mickey Mouse short show, I think it would land. Wowza! We did it again, gang. Honestly, if I made this like a fucking 4 or 5 hour long stream, we might get to the good, like, 2/3 of the, like, 2/3 point of the game. Yeah, maybe. I do want to stream for at least, like, 3 or 4 hours.
Sora? What is it? I think it's time for us to go.
And honestly, we won't hit, like, story till, like, 3 more worlds, I want to say.
Jeez.
Yeah. Like right now we're just doing Disney worlds to Disney. Oh, wait, never mind. I was wrong. I forgot we have these little sprinkles. There he is. He's the best.
It's been so long since I've seen him that I forgot that he's my favorite. It's been so long. Just as soon as he appears,
What at?
he vanishes.
I don't think.
Ayo, Mickey, your fucking dog's missing.
I don't think Mickey has been with Pluto once the entire fucking series.
One of life's little rules.
No!
Memorized.
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of Sora's. Why don't we go see him?
If some weird dude in a cloak with spiky red hair just appeared in front of me,
And say, hey, let's go.
I wouldn't be that calm.
But he just said, let's go see that friend that you just remembered for some reason.
We've got something in common, Kyrie. You and I both miss someone we care about. Hey, I feel like we're friends already.
God, they move so fucking weird. How their head stays completely motionless.
Very friendly. Hey, what is this place?
24-hour stream coward, 36-hour stream win.
I got class.
Well, I've actually talked about it a little bit. When I play the first Sly Cooper game on stream, when I make that into a drinking game, I do want to beat the whole game in one stream.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm. I think I can do it. I've beaten that game before in like 4 to 5 hours. So I can probably do it.
Speedrun.
The nobodies or whatever
You and that
move
dog
kind
came
of sexy.
flying out of a hole in
You
the
need to
wall.
stop.
He nearly gave us heart attacks.
The DILF conversation was one thing, but now you actually...
It's slowly getting worse and worse.
Now you need to stop.
I think after all of this, we should just all log off, go outside, and touch the grass.
So here's the thing. We could go to Halloween Town, and then this one, we don't know what it is yet, but we could go that one. Or we could go to Twilight Town and progress the story. But going to Twilight Town right now locks us out of so much more game. I don't think, I think if we go to Twilight Town right now, we're permanently locked out of the second part of this world, or that world as a whole. Excuse me, I got a mouthful of gummy bears. And, yeah, so, because we're going to do as much of this game as we can, we're not going to go to Twilight Town yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that one looks good. Also, invite me to that Sly stream IRL because I want to provide my vibrant commentary in real time. It's going to be when I get more alcohol. I don't have any right now, but the next time I make a trip for some Alamachal, I will definitely let you know. Because Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, actually, all of those games, even the new one, I think the new one's pretty okay as well. That's one of my favorite series, just in general. I played the first game a lot when I was younger. And, like, it's one of those games, that game and Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, like, some Saturdays I would just sit down and, like, beat the game. And not be done playing until I have beaten it. And I've done that probably more times than I'd like to admit. But I absolutely adore that game. I think it's like actually one of the best early 2000s platformers that exists. And even then, it's like almost not even a platformer. It's like a platformer, collect-a-thon, bunch of fun things, bunch of fun words. I don't think I've ever beat a Sly Cooper game. I saw you had the first one at your apartment when we went to go visit. You haven't beaten that one? It's good. It's a good game. And I am going to be... The plan was originally, it would have been after a Kingdom Hearts 2 drunk stream. And so that I would already be way good and way toasty by the time I even started Sly Cooper. Because I want to say the last time I was incredibly intoxicated playing one of those games on stream was the second part of Jak 1. I got really, really fucking drunk during the later half of that game. and it was a fantastic time. Oh shit, I'm not trying to read chat. Fucking fly this gummy ship. It's not working. Fuck off. Yeah, I have the first one because my dick is massive. Alright, well, you know what? Fair enough. I'm not arguing with that. Fair reasoning. You are annoying, and I want you to go away. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I really like the series because the first one, as a standalone game, is a very good collectathon. And then the second, third, and fourth one are all a bit different. They're more like go walk around a hub world, do mission based, and focus a lot more on actual stealth mechanics. But they're all very good in their own right. The first one just happens to be my favorite because I love the way it's set up. Alright. Halloween Town, and I actually love Kingdom Hearts 2's Halloween Town because it expands into Christmas Town. So we get to go see Christmas Town in this one. I want to eat mozzarella. Sorry, I have mozzarella at home, and I miss her. Okay. I love this commentary. Very insightful. Did the B-movie rot your brain that much that you're turning into Jerry Seinfeld? Mozzarella? I hardly know her. Kramer!
That's an hour and a half. I can't get back.
No.
Hey,
I don't
this
even
is
know
Halloween
what the
Town,
next
right?
movie I'm supposed to watch is.
It's probably better than B-movie. Actually, it's probably better than B-movie.
Hopefully.
Sora's Halloween Town costume is so good. It's so good. I love it.
Hey, it's Zero. How have you been, boy?
Don't mock a bitch and her mozzarella. Why not? Although mozzarella is the best cheese, hands down. Messing with gravestones is bad luck.
Pushing your luck.
I really am. Alright, where's it going? Hey, now. Did I have a new Keyblade to equip? I don't remember. Oh well. I had such a crush on Sora when I first played this game in World. It really does tap into that inner emo phase. This outfit.
Sora, Donald, and Goofy! Welcome back! And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas? Don't you mean Happy Halloween?
Of course! Halloween greetings from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King!
So, which is...
Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas mood. You see, I'm running the show again this year, but I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmas Town.
Sandy Claus?
I think he means Santa Claus.
So this is
Aren't these
establishing that Santa
decorations
Claus does
wonderful?
exist in all of their various
This year, Halloween
worlds.
Town's going to handle Christmas too.
Because
But
Sora
first,
knows who Santa Claus
We have to
is.
visit Sally. She's working on something no self-respecting Santa Claus can do without.
It's a
Come
universal
along, I'll show
issue.
you.
A Halloween Town
10-year-old
Christmas?
me was thirsty. Well, I think I played it when I was 12, actually. I mean, Sora's a cute boy. I can see having a crush on Sora.
Wanna go
He's
check
like
it out?
50. I'm not gonna say anything. We've already dug that hole too deep.
Come on, hurry!
What childhood crushes did we have when we were like 10?
Oh, I'd have to dig a little deep. Because I probably had a couple of anime crushes when I was younger. I think Kagome from Inuyasha was up there.
Yeah.
Maybe also Inuyasha too.
Yeah. I remember being in like 3rd
Hello,
grade
Doctor. Where's Sally?
and watching Adventure Time for the first time.
you see
And
that I'm in the
I didn't
middle
have a
of
crush
an
on Finn, but I had a
experiment?
crush on this voice actor.
Yeah. Kakashi was a big crush for you? Yeah, I can see that. Kakashi and, Tsunade. Tsunade, big titty punch MILF.
Hey, this is way too heavy.
Let's toss it.
You do.
I'm glad you
and
shit
we'll be
kids
sorry.
are done
Now bring
being
it
shit
over
kids
here.
now that Boogie's fucking dead. Good job, children. Jiraiya 2? Okay, listen. If you look past Jiraiya's everything about his personality, he's pretty cool. Jiraiya's okay.
Sally, did you finish it? I want to show my good friends.
I'm sorry, Jack. I need a little bit more time.
Oh. Well, that's all right. Just as long as it's ready
Fucking
for Christmas.
Zoro from One Piece is hot as shit too.
Jack.
I'd best be off. I've got to go get Sandy Claus right
And
away.
you're correct.
Wonderful to see you again. Goodbye for now.
Zoro and Nami are the hottie hot hotties.
Please, Sora. I'm afraid something terrible will happen if Jack goes through with this.
You can try that again.
So, I remember the last time I watched Nightmare Before Christmas.
Are those strange-looking fellows in the town square with you?
Why does he look like that?
What fellows?
The last time I watched
know, the
Nightmare
ones who
Before
wanted to spoil
Christmas
Halloween and
was not
Christmas?
too long ago. It
What
was,
are they
it was a
called
year or
again?
so ago.
Heartless?
But
They're definitely not with us. But Donald, Goofy, and I can get rid of
it's
them for
been
you.
so
And
long
then
since
we can go
before
see
that
Santa.
time that I watched again. I completely forgotten like most of it. I forgot that he gets shot out of the fucking sky by jets.
Yup. The military goes after his ass.
Military fucking kills him. Or doesn't kill him, but like, you know. Unleashes a
Makes
powerful
people think
guard-piercing
he's dead.
attack at the end of a combo with
Did
Square.
anyone from Halloween Town even die? Besides...
I mean, Boogie kinda
Boogie.
did. Even then, he just kinda evaporated into bugs.
Like he got evaporated into bugs, and then those bugs kind of boiled alive.
Yeah. Yeah. The counterattacks nearby enemies from guard. Finish is too good. Spiral's too good. Dives. Attacks a foreign target, that's good. Unleashes an attack that deals damage to nearby enemies. Oh, I'm not using that. Let's do that instead. Wait, wisdom. We got quick run too. That's cool. Jack's got all his shit and his limits. Oh, Donald got Blizzard. Good on you, Donald. Goofy, you get anything new? I'm gonna take off your limit because I know I'm not gonna use it. Yeah. Okay, we'll call that good. Also crushed on Boromir. Still love him, so nothing changed that. Fair enough. I believe that wholly.
Okay.
Halloween Town map. Shit. I believe... There's a torn page... I gotta start trying to remember where all the torn pages are. Before I just completely forget. Sora did not get a new Keyblade. Well, just rock with this one. My type is usually emotionally tortured, too old for me, and beard. That's
so true, bestie, so true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
By order of the mayor. John,
You're not wrong.
where are
Fucking,
you? I'm only an elected official.
a more
I can't
recent
handle this by myself.
example would be, Joel Last of Us from The Last of Us.
We're on it.
Morally not great, but definitely a hottie.
Logan 2016.
Oh yeah.
Logan 2016.
Oh yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit, is that a correct opinion? Fucking old as shit Hugh Jackman. Fucking hot as hell. Try and perform that finishing leap. What more can I get out of wisdom form? Let's find out. Oh, also, if you look at Sora's character portrait, his mask changes for Triforms. There we go. Yes, my dude, Joel, my zaddy. I hope that means daddy. Old Logan is so hot, absolutely. For sure. Well, let's fucking do it to it, gang.
Polygon's also hot, but only.
What should we bring along next time?
Yeah.
It's gross.
Or something even worse.
And you witness my love for Stephen Lang and Don't Breathe. Man, Don't Breathe 1 is really good.
Some old hag.
Don't Breathe 2 is so bad. I'm so disappointed by Don't Breathe. It's okay, it's not the worst piece of media I've ever seen, but it's so... It misses the mark so hard in what it was trying to do. It's like, Don't Breathe 1 was great, because you had this old blind man essentially being the fucking monster, stalking 3 teens throughout his own house. And that's a great concept. It's fantastic, even. And, you know, this dude, not a great dude. He's not a hero. But, like, they try to make him into sort of a hero for the second one. I will go full spoilers for Don't Breathe 2. I mean, I shouldn't, because it did just come out like a couple of months ago. But at the same time, like, I just want to discourage people from going to see it if you, like, really liked the first one. Because it's just a colossal step down. Oh, God. I gotta think...
I made my opinion on that very clear in the last stream.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not gonna go into it again.
What if I haven't seen it yet? You saw it with us. You literally saw it with us. Shit, I don't know. Because I've seen a lot, and I've read a lot, and I also have to, like, differentiate between, like, actual, like, bad as in quality and bad as in, like, most disappointing.
Here it is.
Because there is a difference.
And sometimes they overlap.
The spooks of Halloween can get so tiresome year after year. I wanted
Sometimes they
something
do.
new, and I found this. Beyond this door is a world filled with wonders the likes of which you've never seen. The At first, I couldn't believe my eyes. Everything was so fresh and exciting.
Come on, just open it.
In the hole, kids.
Shit, I'll go so far as to say that new Cinderella movie's probably a contender. It's not good.
Top 20.
I would put the third 50 Shades of Grey movie up there. Yeah. We love it.
Goth festive.
Cool.
I love Donald and Goofy's costumes for this world too.
He's got stick arms.
Yeah, he does. He does have stick arms.
Does that mean at some point, if his arms ever catch on fire in this world, if he goes into another world, his arms are gone?
In his workshop.
Yes. Donald's fucking dead.
Hey, people can be alive and have no arms.
Not Donald. Spoilers for Mass Effect 3 DLC, Evil Clone. Well, whoops. Oh, I got a thing. I want a free... Which... Oh, shit. Which one did I make? Did I make this one? Well. Increases strength, extremely... Yeah, I want that. Those are everything that I've made. No recipes. Good shit. In my materials. Log. Okay, well. Oh, shit. And I can just buy other shit like this. Ooh. Okay, I want that for Donald. That for Goofy, probably. And I'll call that good for now. Alright. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna go back to, Zexion after this world, because I think with these items we'll actually stand a decent chance. Oh, wait, no, not on Jack. Jack, you get nothing. Jack, you get nothing, and you will like it. Did I mix those up? Did I give... Oh, god damn it. Ah! Brain broke. You get magic. Goofy, you get... strength. Anything else other than... Nope. Donald, Victory Bill. Yeah, alright. Donald's got big titties now. Alright. We're just gonna ban you for a year. You're banned. You're...
The initials aren't the double D's for a reason.
You're banned too. You're banned from the living room.
Here too.
What are you gonna do? Lock me out of your
Loyal
apartment?
bodyguards.
Am I supposed to sleep with the vent cats?
Yeah. Sleep with the strays. Oh my god, things are just dying now. Get back down here. Spin! That's a stolen joke. Hit me when I want you to hit me! There we are. Don't ban me, I'm right, look at his honkers. Stop talking about Donald's honkers.
Gorge, we can't let anything bad happen to Christmas.
That's where Santa Claus lives.
Kidnap the Santa Claus, put him in a bag.
There's no reason no reason for that anymore.
I'm stealing all your stuff, Santa. You can't stop me. All these chests are canonically locked, but I, with the big key, can open them all.
Well, hello everyone. Did you come to see if you're on my nice list?
I would be scared at that man.
That's a pretty fucking small list.
Sora, sir.
Let's see. Sora. Here you are. Well, according to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you did not believe in Santa Claus. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Santa, I was 6.
Santa, you old fuck, I was skeptical. I'm not acknowledging the honkers. Stop talking about honkers.
Jack Skellington?
Didn't you kidnap me that one time?
What sort of trouble?
According to my list,
this
Jack,
time?
you've committed several war crimes in the last
It's a long story.
Year?
4 months. Yep, Toy Factory. Love that. Well, Santa, since you're not going to give me any presents, I'm just going to steal them. And I believe I am morally correct in doing so.
Why do we have to hide?
Silence. Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Hello, Maleficent. I forgot
Jack
you were a
got
plot
Sora and
point.
the others with him. Now we can deal with all of them at once.
What do you want us to do?
Who's there?
Busted!
Yeah, they're not good. They never were.
It's Lock,
That was a
Shock,
lie.
and Barrel.
Not those three.
I assure you they're not with us.
Well, whatever the case, they've been quite naughty. Catch them and bring them back here.
I put them in the naughty list
They're
before
going
they
to
were
get a
even
lecture.
born.
Mr. Claus, I wanted to talk to you about Christmas first.
It'll have to wait. I need to see how things are progressing in my workshop.
Oh.
Come on, Jack. Let's catch those little pranksters.
I feel bad for Jack, even though he hilariously
All right,
fucks
then.
things up. Consistently.
And how? He's a skeleton, he's got no brain.
Oh. No body to celebrate Christmas with. Alright, give me some more things to murder.
This is it. Back off.
Oh! Nope, you got him.
Goofy.
Come on!
Completely faded, they're very old. Oh shit, I didn't mean wisdom again. Well,
Thunder.
Oh, sweet. Did not count. I'm gonna have to fuck around with the puzzle pieces at some point during some stream. There we go, this is what I want. Also, his little mask in Valor form is super good. Kidnap the Sandy Claus, stuff him in a sack. Something, something, beat him till he's unconscious.
Destroying that ridiculous Christmas town. But now that Sora and those imbeciles are here, I think a change of plan is called for. Revenge before pleasure, after all.
Murder!
Revenge.
The magnificent, malevolent kind, of course.
Murder!
Malevolent, Maleficent.
Like Oogie's kind of bad.
3
That's
M's.
super duper bad.
Oogie
Dial
baby.
M for murder.
Bag of
What was that
incensed
from?
insects.
It's like it's like making fun of like
And where
Dick
might I
Tracy or
find
something
him?
like that.
Jack and his dumb, stupid friends
I'm gonna say it was like a Courage the Cowardly Dog
Yes.
episode.
Now I remember.
Dial
More intriguing still.
M for
I believe
murder.
I'll bring your master back for you.
Remember those Dexter's Laboratory episodes?
Yeah.
Other people.
Yeah, the monkey and then the Justice League,
Yeah.
the League of Justice.
Yeah.
Okay, Dial M for Murder was actually a 1981 film, but I know it's more than that. I think. I can't wait to be proven wrong. Oh, it's also a 1954 film. Well, I might just be insane. Alright, good shit. I need to level up my red boy.
Back off. This is it. Yeah.
Alright. How many more smacks till I've leveled up my red boy? 100 more smacks. Okay. Wisdom. 32 more murders. And summon, I could not care less about summon. We saw Chicken Little as a summon, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I actually, like, summoned him. But we got Chicken Little as a summon. We have Genie as a summon now, and I think those are the only two we have. Okay, Oogie's just back. That's cool.
I feel like a million.
You got more bugs. Cooper, have you seen Outlander?
I really owe you
No,
one.
I have not seen Outlander. I was thinking of Highlander. No, I have not seen Outlander.
Oogie. Do
This
you
means
remember
that Oogie
Sora,
Boogie
Donald, and
cannot
Goofy?
die.
Do
You
I
just get more
remember them?
bugs.
Ah,
and
you're
more
too
stacks.
much. I'll never forget what they did.
Wow, that's actually kind of horrifying in a
What was
way.
it they did to me?
The fact that Oogie cannot legitimately die.
Halloween
That sounds
Town is
bad.
never safe.
And Jack, hell,
But you know,
Even
Outlander,
worse.
you know the
Hey,
premise,
Queen,
right? Is Outlander the one where a girl gets
That's
transported to like
right.
ancient
That's
Scotland?
one thing I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It's the last thing I remember.
It's like
And
a
it's the
grandma's
only thing I
isekai.
remember until I teach those
Yeah, it's the kind of
clowns
stuff
not
Nana
to
likes.
mess
Yeah,
with Mr.
Nana likes
Boogie
Outlander.
Boogie.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yes,
the spirit.
well, what?
And I have the perfect plan already in mind. Have you ever heard of Christmas
I
time?
know I'm about to get into a fight, so hurry up and give me my fight.
Mr. Oogie.
Wake up! Wake up!
We want to see how bad you are.
18th century Scotland? Okay,
It
basically.
seems he
Basically
needs more
ancient
time to
Scotland.
recover. You
Everything
three,
is ancient.
stay here and
You
keep
don't
Sora and the others occupied.
If it's like pre-1900s, it's ancient.
My heart
they still had fucking swords and shit, so that's ancient. I remember the design for this enemy being pretty cool too. Yeah, this fucking cage. Basically the parasite cage from KH1, but like much better. If you were outlandered, where and when would you want to be outlandered? If you're okay, so where would I want to be isekai'd, essentially?
Where do you want to get transported back into time?
I don't know. I think ancient Egypt would be fucking rad. Minus all the biblical plagues and shit. In that case, probably Greece. To see the prime of, like, architecture. Also,
Yeah,
that's like...
ancient Greece?
Yeah. Also, they're like fucking non-stop in ancient Greece. They do not care, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, ancient Greece would be pretty fun to go to. Mainly because, like, you know all the art from there, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
The marbles and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's when they just found out. Like, they were once, like, elaborately painted. Yeah,
cool.
they didn't just carve shit out of marble. They were found like that. They weren't all stark white forever.
Yeah, but like...
It would be nice to see them actually human-esque and not broken into pieces.
I'm trying to get that sticker by comboing into this guy. Oh, it's not working. Okay. So which one did you eat for that? Oh, you ate all three. Oh, this guy hates it. He hates getting clowned on. That's enough of your shenanigans. Nice. I probably want to be booted back to like 7th century Norway for Viking Poon. Alright, well, that'd be fucking rad. That would be really cool, but it'd be cold as shit all the time in most places in Norway, so...
Well, you want to go to ancient Egypt, and that place is hot as shit.
That's like, you can walk around naked in ancient Egypt and be fine. I wrote more on the Zepp and Eden story. Cool. Cold equals more banging to stay warm. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Confound it, now I've lost my way.
But in ancient Greece, you could say you were fucking a god, and people would believe you.
I should be getting ready for Christmas.
You're like, oh, I'm having a baby, and me and my husband haven't had sex yet. It's Zeus! And people just fucking believe it.
Of course. Mr. Santa Claus, I was hoping I'd find you here. You see, it's very important that you go back to Christmas Town. I'm afraid something terrible is going to happen if you don't.
Well,
man.
I am behind on my preparations. All right, tell Jack I'll be waiting for him at home.
The lag has gone down consistently. Cool. Good to hear.
But that's just it. Please, go home.
You are a god, Coop. Don't tell me that. Don't feed my complex. Most days I waver between severe depression and anxiety and god complex. I don't need that.
All I gotta do is kidnap him?
That's right.
It's
Lock
either
him
like
up at once. Then begin
kind of like
destroying Christmas Town.
going in between the
That's
feelings
sure
of like
to
I
make
do not
Sora
want to be
and the other
perceived
fools
if
come
I'm
running.
even
And
I do not want to be perceived. If I am looked at by anyone, I will cry. Or like I will be the hottest
I'll
person
turn
at the
Santa
grocery
Claus
store.
into Santa
I like that. My pronouns are not. Do not.
Keep talking that shit, and I'll make your pronouns was were.
I like that. That's a good bit. What's wrong, Sally? Please kidnap Santa Claus.
Again.
I actually think this is the first time in this universe. He didn't kidnap Santa Claus in Kingdom Hearts 1.
But he did kidnap Santa Claus in the Nightmare Before Christmas movie.
This is true. I don't know what to believe.
Let's go. Take this.
Oh god, you fucks! Oh, I hate y'all. Come on, let me level up my boy.
Take this.
Oh, that's just regular level up. That's fine too.
It's over.
This will be the last time that you hear the boogie song. Whoa! Whoa!
Done decorating.
I think of all the songs on the Nightmare soundtrack, that one might be my favorite.
Something's not quite
Is
right.
that one of the ones covered
I
in
know
the
what it
remastered
is.
version?
We just
Yeah,
need a little more of that
because I
boogie
think
flash.
the one in the remastered version is a completely acoustic
I do hope our
redoing
jolly
of
friend
it
is
by
looking forward to
a
becoming
Spanish
a
guitar duo named Rodrigo and Gabriela. And it's fucking sick. It's the best.
Oh, clumsy oaf.
Are you still here? Why don't you oogie on back where you came from? You're cramping my style.
Got him.
Have you already forgotten who brought you back, you insolent bag of bugs?
Sorry, can't remember a thing.
Get fucked, Maleficent.
Very well, you ingrate. You'll rue the day you spurned my help.
Yeah. I like he just fucking absolutely deflated her ego. It's like, I brought the dead back to life, and he's like, I don't give a shit, get out of here. Your part in this is done. Am I still in my Valor form? I think so. I think that's a red hat.
That's Santa's house.
Is that a bucket?
Yeah, it's a bucket. I am. Alright. Alright. Let's fucking go! There we go. Combo plus. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Christmas time is the very best Christmas to me. Okay, instead of Goofy, I want Jack. I gotta remember my shortcuts. I'm getting them wrong. Alright. Alright, we're fine. Okay, my guy. My dude. Rising tackle.
Jack Skellington. Oogie.
I remember there was a Nightmare Before Christmas
You and I have a score
sequel
to settle, Jack.
that
Same
was like a
goes for your
PS2
little
action game.
sidekicks.
It's
What
called
are
like
you planning
Revenge
to
of
do with
Oogie
Santa
or Return
Claus?
of Oogie or something like that.
Ooh,
And I think it was
Santa
pretty
Claus?
good. from what I
don't
hear.
know what you're talking about. And
I've always been sort of interested in it. See if I can find a copy or a way to play it on modern console. Maybe I can run it on my laptop. I'd definitely be able to run it on my laptop. Damn, that's hot.
Mr. Santa Claus!
Why, you... Ah!
Okay, I remember this fight now. It's a very gimmicky one, much like the last Oogie Boogie fight. Ooh, excuse me.
Nice view from up here.
Use the presents to drop Oogie Boogie off the lift. Alright. Come on now.
More.
That's right, away you go. That's right, away you go.
How long is this gonna take? Whoa, oh, there we go. Oh, he does not have a lot of help at all. But he consistently fucking... Oh!
Hope you like the boogie gift I picked out for you. That's right, away you go.
Keep me covered, boy! Oh, shit. No, wait, I didn't want to be over here.
You like the boogie gift I picked out.
Oh, I goofed. I goofed again. There we go.
That's right, away you go.
Stay there.
Hope you like the boogie.
Oh, now he's moved over. Like a coward.
That's right, away you go. Hope you like the boogie gift.
Go ahead and whoop.
That's right, away you go.
There we go. Oh, man. He just loves getting comboed. Where'd you go? Middle? There we are.
Now you just try dodging this. That's right, away you go.
This?
That's right, away you go.
No, overall is a very simple fight. Let me in! There we are. Not gonna handle yourselves over there.
Dodging this. That's right, away you go. That's right, away.
One more volley and I'll have it. That's the wrong one. Oh, that's the right one.
Now you just try dodging this. That's right, away you go.
in that animation while I'm launching the present. I won't get hit by things. Ah, there you are, you son of a bitch. Also meant to do Jack's limit at some point, but I forgot. Oh. That's it though. That works. Coop, what's the worst movie you've seen and or worst game? I mean, there are a shit ton of like just garbage indie games out there that I could name, but
like a bad movie or like a good bad movie?
That's, yeah, I don't know. That's what because this revolves back around to like what's worse, being just objectively bad or like the most disappointing. Because it's like, would I rather have had no expectations and it be bad, or high expectations and it be bad?
Perfect. I'd better get down to business.
You ought to stick to Halloween and spooky stuff.
I don't know. Because I've tried to be relatively researched when I'm
Why, I love it.
buying
Thank you,
games,
Sally.
so I try not to purposely pick up bad shit.
To do this?
But I make a
But
splendid Santa Claus.
movies,
Listen here, Jack Skellington. You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that I'm very grateful. But please promise you won't cause any more trouble. And about that suit,
That's like a good example.
don't even think about taking
Like the high
over for me
expectations,
again.
but turned out to be bad.
I just thought you could use a little help this year, Mr. Claus. You must be exhausted from all the preparations. And I wouldn't mind a second chance to get this Christmas thing right.
which one would I rather watch?
Yes, being Santa Claus can be tiring. But let me tell you something, Jack. Seeing the happy faces of little children when they discover the presents I've brought them makes it
I
all
would
worthwhile. Year after year after
Okay,
year.
so one of the worst movies that I've ever seen that actually had the budget of a good movie,
What if someone tried to take all of that away from you?
that I expected to be bad, I'm gonna say is the third 50 Shades of Grey movie. 50 Shades Freed. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
So series have to do the very
The series in general is not good at all. It's a bad message, it's a bad story, but the third one is just objectively trash.
The Pumpkin King, the Night of Nightmares.
And there are a few other like
Fascinated with Christmas, Jack?
original Netflix romance movie series that Logan's made me watch, like the After series. Not good.
Halloween needs your attention, and I know
But I would put
Christmas
50
needs
Shades
mine.
Freed above
Urgently.
all of them, as in the worst movie
You're
I've
right.
ever seen.
I am the master of terror. And if Halloween has become too routine, all I have to do is think of something new that'll really make them scream.
I think that's just the worst
Jack!
one.
Oh,
It probably will be. It probably very much will be.
What's going on after
I've been looking for you everywhere. We must go over the plans for next
As for the
Halloween.
worst
I can't
game
do a
that I've
thing
ever
without your
played.
approval.
So true.
Like a game, I'm trying to think of a game that no matter what, I just
Good
did
luck,
not have
Jack
a good
Skellington.
time playing.
Well, there he goes.
yes, and I've got lots of names to check and preparations
Back
to finish.
on the PS3,
Jack, this is no time
there
for
was a
joking.
Ubisoft game
Perhaps a bit too festive
about
for our
a
Halloween needs.
post-apocalyptic world called I Am Alive that I couldn't. I mean, it could have been because I was young and just didn't understand the mechanics, but everything about that game was just not built well, and just not very fun at all. Other than that,
We better get going.
Before you do,
I don't
Sora,
know.
I believe there's a friend of yours who, if I recall correctly, was the one who told you there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
I don't think I've gone out of my way to play something that was like
yeah.
objectively broken.
He
or
did
like,
say that.
Be sure
Yeah.
to give him my
very much
best
so. He's
wishes.
talking about Riku.
I will, but do you know where I can find Riku?
No,
Imagine
but
if
don't
they
give
meet
up.
for the first time
Remember,
forever, and the thing
if you
says
believe in
Santa Claus is
Riku,
real. Fuck
you will find him.
Santa Claus called
Just
you a
as you
bitch.
found me.
I
Right.
got it in writing.
Just says use a bitch. SC. What about you, Madison? What is the worst movie you've ever seen and the worst game you've ever played? Magnet Element. That's what we need to go back to Atlantica. Let's fucking do it. I think the next one is not an original song, original to this game, so that's good at least. So we're just gonna pop back in. That's if we can replay the first one. I don't want to. Do I talk to you? Ready to move that statue? Let's move it. I'm actually going to equip Magnet too, because I remember it being a very good magic spell. It brings a shit ton of enemies in one place, so you can just whack them all at once.
Ariel!
We'd like you to come with us, Ariel.
Have we got something to show you?
Worst movie was that Dungeon Siege movie? I'm not familiar. Is that the Dungeons and Dragons is bad propaganda movie?
It's a pretty cool statue, huh?
It looks like some kind of prince.
A prince?
In the Name of the King? Like, it had a lot of big names, but it was so bad. Interesting. Okay. Score 5 or more excellence in a row. Oh, Christ, I have to pay attention. Oh, yeah, this is part of your world.
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think
Not a good
my
start.
collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl?
There we
The
go.
girl who has everything.
It was unplanned? What is
Look at this
unplanned?
trove, treasures untold.
Damn it!
How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's
It's and what's it's galore.
You want thingamabobs? I got
20.
But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
There we go. We got it.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on the
Anti-abortion movie?
Oh, feet.
It's like a Christian movie.
Up where they
Oh god. Probably one of those God's Not Dead movies is worse than 50 Shades Freed, right?
free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad. It was an anti-abortion movie, and it was supposed to be like this big Christian movie, and it was so bad, I watched it as a joke. Yeah, one of those God's Not Dead movies has to be... I don't think I've seen either one of those, but one of those
We're here to
has
help
to
you,
be,
you know?
like,
Oh, no,
worse than
you
50
please
Shades
stay off of
Freed.
it.
Because at least
Look who's
50 Shades
talking.
Freed has titties in
Yeah,
it.
you are gonna get a
Well, Dakota Johnson's titties, and
What
you
am I
know,
going to
say what you
do?
will, but they're titties. Triton is a DILF.
I'm not going to combat that statement, but I'm just trying to. How would that work?
It wouldn't. He'd need some of that sea witch magic. But you know his dick is huge.
BDE at its finest.
Let me think about the worst game. Okay, yeah, you go ahead with the worst game, because I legitimately cannot... I'm legitimately racking my brain trying to think of, like, a bad game that I played.
What about a show?
A legitimately bad show. Do specific seasons of a show count?
Sure.
Because I would put... If I would put most disappointing at, like, one of the worst, definitely that last season of Dexter. Holy shit, man. Like, people rag on the last season of Game of Thrones, but, like, Dexter's worse. Are there any other shows that I just, like, did not like starting out watching? There's some trash animes that I started that I just don't remember anything about. Like, too many of those to go into where I just watched one episode and I'm like, I'm not into it.
Vampire Night. I don't want to remember Vampire Night. That was trash garbage.
Uh-oh. Participate in musical, you need to drive gauge to be 5 or more. Well... Nope.
Speaking of anime, it's almost October. You know what that means?
What's that mean?
I gotta rewatch Hellsing Bridge again.
Hell yeah.
I also gotta make you watch Over the Garden Wall at some point.
I have watched Over the Garden Wall.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you think of it? What'd you think of it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Good.
Over the Garden Wall was very good.
Good. I think it's Gravity Falls.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
At some point.
I do want to watch.
Some point.
I do want to watch. I need to watch Gravity Falls. I also want to watch all of Adventure Time.
Bring it on.
I will most definitely sit with you and watch.
Logan and I watched the first couple episodes because I know it's like it might be the first 1 or 2 seasons that aren't particularly plot heavy because they're still just. It's just being a cartoon still.
Yeah, it's mainly season 1 that's not plot heavy, but once you get into season 2, there's like a couple of episodes where it's like,
okay, okay.
I'll get somewhere.
I'll just watch it all because that's fine with me.
I do have the entire series.
It is all on HBO Max too.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll probably that'd be a good thing to just have on in the background while I'm doing other shit.
Oh yeah.
And when it starts getting like, more plot heavy, obviously I'll start paying more attention. But that's one of those shows that I very much want to watch all the way through. Regular Show is also included in that.
Yeah. With Regular Show being one of my favorite shows, there are still a couple of episodes that I still haven't watched. That I probably need to go back and watch.
Also, Regular Show seems like a show that you could kind of watch out of order. I know there are a couple of characters that are like important that come back, and there's like some romance subplots that like.
Don't even get me started on the romance subplots.
Are they not?
Regular Show.
Are they not good?
Okay. One of them's good.
Okay.
One of them's very good and very well done.
Okay. The other one.
Mordecai's romantic subplots.
All of his are not good?
I won't say that they're not good. Some are better than others. Like, there's the main 2, right? I'm not gonna say anything about them, but like, what ends up happening has left fans
disappointed. Okay.
But like, back to Gravity Falls for a moment. What do you know about Gravity Falls?
I have seen maybe 2 episodes total.
Because
I know about the final villain.
I ask this because there are some points where you do like a certain voice and it sounds so much like one of the characters, like to a T, that I'm almost certain that you've seen clips of that character.
I know.
They are doing that voice on purpose.
Which character is it?
Zeus.
Is he the big guy?
He's the big guy.
Or the one who talks like this?
Yes.
Yeah. I do know that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy's fucking knocking me into last year. Yeah, he's great. I do know a little bit about him. Like, I know a bunch of the characters, like him and Grunkle Stan. I know he's got, like, a twin brother. I know about the Pyramid.
Yeah.
And I know about Pacifica and the other rich boy. I think that's all I know about.
Alright.
And Wendy, of course.
Yeah.
I've seen enough non-canon artwork of Wendy to know about Wendy. Not on purpose.
Moving on.
Some on purpose.
Moving on.
So we're going to the Pride Lands. This is another original one.
Are they all going to be other animals?
Yes, they are. Fallout 76 at launch. I might wait. I might actually get Fallout 76 now that I hear that's actually on the rise to being pretty good. But yeah, I haven't even touched Fallout 76. I don't know how it is now, but at launch was the worst game you've ever played. Woof. I think as a general disappointment factor, I'm also probably going to put Fallout 4 on that list. I don't know if it was the worst thing I've ever played, but it's like, I don't know. Fallout 4 just had like a lot of rough spots that needed some ironing out when it first came out. Because I bought that shit at launch. Simba's fucking face. Yeah, they, didn't exactly know how to animate emotions on the baby Simba, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Animals were not their strong suit.
But, well, they figure it out in later parts of this level. See? That looks good. They just couldn't figure it out for baby Simba. What other games would I put on the, not bad, but just like wholly disappointing list? Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier is up on that list. We haven't gotten to it yet, but Kingdom Hearts Recoded is fucking ridiculous.
Hey, check us out.
Fallout New Vegas was the best Fallout. Changed my mind. I cannot. I love Fallout New Vegas. I love Fallout New Vegas, and I legitimately very much enjoyed 3.
Heartless?
Oh, I don't know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
Even though I think 3 is has a bit of a railroaded plot, I think Fallout 3 is still very
that's
strong.
right.
Don't be silly. We'd love you to stick around for lunch.
We didn't bring anything to eat.
That's not gonna be a problem.
Gosh, Sora. I think we're the lunch.
Well, 3 was where your dad was Liam Neeson, so yeah, I mean, yeah. That's a huge positive.
Whoa! Going somewhere?
Man, that Scar's got the worst timing.
Just let him roar.
Also, I think part of the disappointment
Better
from
go see
Fallout
what he
4
wants.
comes from everyone and their
Being
mother
up
spoiling
already.
it like a month before it released. Which, I actually don't think the plot twist of Fallout 4 was that bad. I
don't know
actually
what
think it was
that was
kind of
about, but I'm glad it's
creative
over.
and interesting.
Everything's
But
harder on 4
definitely
legs.
everyone spoiling it and acting like it was the worst thing in the world did hinder my experience of it. Same with The Last of Us Part 2. That's a game that I legitimately do enjoy, but everyone and their mother fucking shitting on it from the get-go really kind of... I'm not going to say their opinion really hampered my enjoyment of it, but it's just like... I knew too much going in that would... you know. Just hate that they took Fallout 3 and flip-flop reversed it. They did basically do that. Honestly, the worst thing that Fallout 4 did was that weird 4-button response system where you just had to press a face button and you only had 4 responses per whatever anybody said to you, and 2 of them were yes and 2 of them were no, basically. Except one was like a snarky no and one was like a mean no. There was like a snarky yes and then like a legitimate yes. It was just felt lazy.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
It felt like they said, okay, voice actor, good idea, and then they forgot they had to create different dialogue options. And even then, Mass Effect 3 did it better. This game, Mass Effect 3 is a shit ton of dialogue. Or, all the Mass Effects do. I don't know why I singled out 3, but you know what I mean. Oh, shit, I need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Ugh. There we go, that works. I miss my weird fucking dialogue options. Mass Effect 2 and 3 go brrr.
Thank you. You really saved me.
We're just glad you're okay.
Did you see any other Heartless around here?
Heartless? Is that what they're called? I'm not sure if there are any others. I don't usually hunt outside the Pride Lands.
Pride Lands?
Hey, do you know if a guy named Riku is there?
Back by unpopular
Or some bad guys in black
opinion.
hoods? Or maybe this really big bully named Pete?
Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout because of the dialogue option.
You might as well go take a look anyway.
Because of the dialogue option,
Wait,
you're a little
the
bitch and your
Proudlands are
dead brother
dangerous.
is too.
Scar and the hyenas have made things
You say that
unbearable
after
for
desecrating a war memorial.
There's no food left. They've driven off the prey. We're about to starve.
We can handle a little danger. You just saw us beat those Heartless, didn't you?
I guess you're right.
You came
could
back
be
to
just
furry
what the
bait.
kingdom needs. Maybe you can help us.
You mean take on this Scar guy and all those
You were about to
hyenas?
type that, furry bait?
He took over when our last king, Mufasa, died.
So you're saying this guy's your king? You want us to take down your king? Wait just a minute.
Regicide.
We can't just go around knocking kings off their thrones.
Why not?
Then again, if they see that I'm stronger than their king, maybe they'll ask me to be their next king.
Sora.
You're about to type your little bitch
I'd
your
have
brother
to
was
refuse,
too.
of course.
It's the best.
Still, I'd like to see the Pride Lands.
It's
so
the
you
best.
guys don't mind lending them a paw, do you?
It's like you desecrate a war memorial, and this dude runs up to you out of nowhere and says, "Hey, my brother was shot and killed in that war," and you say you're a
She's
little
gonna go on
bitch and
ahead
your
and tell
brother
the other
was
lionesses.
too.
We're supposed to meet her at a place called Pride
It's like,
Rock.
oh my god, the most chaotic fucking energy. All right, let's fix ourselves here. Thunder. No, I want magnet on circle. And then abilities. Flash step. Unless a guard-piercing attack on a slightly distant target while keeping up your own guard. Fucking sure. We can work with that. Auto combo plus. Hell yeah, we love it. Drive boost. Yes. I want to drive more. Lion Sora. All those look good. Oh. Yeah, give him once more. Or, yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, 4 APs. And 1 to Goofy as a treat. Broke my own rule of never giving a permanent stat boost to any of my team members.
Yeah.
Give it to Goofy as a treat.
Yeah. For shits and giggles.
Can I even reach that from here? Let's find out. Oh. Okay, no, I know I can. Just not jumping it. There we go. Where's that go? Gorge? Nope. I just want to find everything around. Also, as a lion, Sora controls really fucking strange. It's like...
Yeah, I'd assume so.
He's so much lighter than he is regularly. And it's like, while you're comboing and using magic, you can still, like, move? Also, that you love that you can play a dumb fucking idiot, yeah. Fallout New Vegas has some fantastic dialogue options depending on how smart you are. Like, I know when you're talking to a couple of scientists, if your intelligence is low enough, like borderline Neanderthal level, you will act like a drooling buffoon.
Oh yeah, the sticker shift.
Oh, sweet, the Breaking Bad ones?
Yeah!
Sweet.
They should be here around early October.
Sounds good.
I have also started the first episode of Better Call Saul. I have not finished the first episode of Better Call Saul.
Fair enough. I'm gonna see if Logan wants to watch with us. Otherwise, I'll start it with you.
Alright.
We should replay Fallout New Vegas together at some point on stream. Not gonna lie, I was actually thinking about that, like, not long ago. Playing, fucking Fallout New Vegas on stream. I think that'd be fun as hell, considering I haven't played it in a long time. I need to just straight up get, the Steam version. And, mod it out. Because I know my laptop can support it.
What
Not
is it?
the chosen
I
boy.
told Rafiki you might be able to help us force Scar and the hyenas out of the Pride Lands. But he says it won't work. You see,
The lion version of the mouth flaps is not good.
They spent all of their money on they spent all of their money on the 5
I
seconds
think she means you're not
where
cut out for the job,
stuff is
Sora.
whispered in her ear and you see like that brief
I'm sorry you came all this
emotion.
way.
That's all they spent their money on. Because that looked really good.
Oh, now it looks good again.
Yep!
I'm really sorry.
I'm gonna go in here and save my video game. Oh yeah, you drive up here for a Fallout New Vegas stream? That'd be fun. Yeah, I think after this world, if it doesn't railroad us into the next level, which it might, we're gonna go try our hand at Zexion again, and maybe even Larxene. I bet we could take her. Because, might I say, I think we made some good progress so far. forget what I'm doing. Lion's King Dead is in there. War Long Line Kings was reign. No pretenders have thrown in there. Oh, we just need to leave. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I need to get my phone charger. My phone's about to die. No.
Hey, a snack.
Yes.
Snack? Nah. We got us a 3-course meal.
Look at that. Here comes Scar, the king.
And Pete.
Oh yeah, Pete looks like a fat fucking shit in this world.
I unfortunately remember the Pete design.
It's not good.
It's really not. He looks like a character that should be voiced by.
I'm back.
What are
Yeah.
you doing here?
Oh, the cute little kitty's worried about me. If I were you, I'd be more worried about my friends.
We're surrounded!
Go on, ladies. You've got some hunting to do.
The herds have moved on, Scar. We can't hunt in a land with no prey.
I'm gonna throw.
Then what do you
Since you said James Corbin, it reminded me.
We're not
I'm gonna throw
prey.
that new Cinderella movie back in the mix of the worst movie I've ever seen again.
Well, they're all yours.
Because I blocked it out of my mind. The mice on screen, there are 3 mice. James Corbin is one of them. I forget who the other 2 are. But when they are the worst looking CGI mice I've ever seen in a fucking movie.
Follow me.
Are they worse than the 2019 CGI cats?
Dude, they look like PS1 mice. They are chunky and graphical, and they do not look real at all. It is so bad. Nala, who else could be king? Oh yeah, Simba was a summon. So he's fine. We know he's fine. Alright. Now I just gotta go find him wherever the fuck he is. This world is huge. I mean, I guess it kind of has to be, considering that you are running around faster than on 2 legs. So they just made it fucking huge.
Hey, why the long face, Simba? You gotta lighten up and live a little.
You doing okay, pal?
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
Let me guess.
Depressed that your
The
dead
past,
father's haunting
right?
you?
Tired of eating
Hakuna
dogs all the time.
Matata.
Would you look how he's grown, Pumbaa? Why, when I
Oh
rescued the little
man, there are
guy,
some...
he was only this big.
Speaking more about bad movies, there are some bad Netflix original horror movies.
Yeah.
There are some fucking bad... So have you heard of the movie Malignant? That's out?
Is that a real word?
Malignant, yeah.
What does that mean?
It means, like... A malignant tumor is one that is growing and causing harm to your body.
Okay.
Its opposite would be benign. So malignant is like very intrusive, almost to a cancerous degree, one might say. But yeah.
What's
so
wrong?
We're never gonna make it.
Malignant is such a weird case where it is 75%
Never
a
mind,
bad
it's
movie.
not important. Here, I'll show you how. You can do it.
What's the other 25%?
Had me howling and cackling like a madman over how wild it was. Malignant starts as a very... No, I didn't mean to go backwards. As a very boring, very generic horror movie. And then they have the explanation for the horror. And it is the dumbest shit. And I loved it. Is the best way I can put it. Alright. Full-on spoilers for the movie Malignant. Madison, I know you've been wanting to see it after I told you it gets real fucking stupid. So,
Mute it.
Yeah, so, you know, mute it for like the next 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, so the basic premise is that, there's this woman, and she starts getting weird phone calls and messages from this dude named Gabriel. And then she develops sort of a psychic link to this serial killer after he murders her abusive husband. Right? And so every time he kills again, she sees how it's happening. She's like, if she's like in her own house, like the world kind of melts away, and she watches as the killer kills somebody else. Right? And you get more and more like further on into the plot, and it's like, oh, our main character knew Gabriel when she was a child, but we don't know how. Maybe he was like an imaginary friend or something. And so Gabriel is a very real being because he is out there killing people. And the first like long shot we get of him is right after he kills a doctor. Like, he was in a psych ward when he was real young, and they even called him a monster, and then etc, etc. So he killed one of his doctors from like a mental institution, I believe it was. And the main cop character is chasing him down, and this dude runs like a freak. Like, he is all, like, he's wobbling, like, that's also, honestly one of the cooler parts of the movie is how this dude runs. Because it is so fucking weird. And that is important. Because it's revealed that, Gabriel was a...
Who told you that?
Siamese twin to the main character. That, they cut off most of and just pushed their brain into the main character's brain. So every time the main character would black out and see Gabriel, she is turning into Gabriel. Because the Gabriel part of her brain is taking over the rest of her brain.
Wait up!
And no shit, how the transformation occurs, Gabriel was like, oh, okay, I don't even know how to describe this. You would, it's like if you were looking at her from the back, he looks grafted onto her. So, his face was on the back of her head. And the rest of his body was like grafted onto the back of her body. So when he reveals himself, she tears open the back of her head, and there is a face there. And that's him. So the reason he runs like a freak is because the main character is running backwards. And it's so fucking bananas bonkers. And that's all I'll say about it, okay? Alright, gotta text Madison to come back in. It is the most fucking insane horror movie I've watched in a long time. Because of that. And I just wish... And part of what makes it, like, that part I'm not gonna say any more plot details, but part of what makes that part so cathartic and good is because of how bad the first 75% of the movie is. So when it suddenly gets, like, so stupid it's good, you're like, oh, we're having fun again. We're a fun hospital. Oh. Okay, she's back in.
No more spoilers for anything.
No, that's it?
That was for last thing. That was for the last stream.
You're good? You're good on spoilers? I think we could spoil some more things. Some more, like... Oh, what if we just spoil bad things? Like, what's a bad thing that we could spoil? How about 50 Shades Freed? The entire 50 Shades of Grey
I've been
trilogy.
meaning to go through 50 Shades just to bash on it, but I just don't know where they are. I don't want to pay money for them.
Oh, don't worry, because we already did. Logan bought the Blu-rays. Even if we had watched them for free, I think it would have been too much, but that's just me.
Oh, I got a thing to bring up after this, but we can talk about the 50 Shades.
Okay.
You can spoil that all you want.
I will. I will spoil that all I want.
Go ahead.
Well, the first movie has no plot. It's just, well, I say it has no plot. It has virtually nothing of a plot because it's just this
PWP, porn without plot.
It's got more plot than porn.
Okay, so PWP, porn with plot.
Yeah. It's basically, it's barely even porn. It's like you see, it's very...
Like you see subtle things happening, but it's like implied.
A lot of grinding. Oh, getting a call. Here, I'll just mute the microphone 1 sec. You know, often I forget I have that button, just the mute button. I'll always use the, just leave the room. But, 50 Shades, the first one is so funny. Yeah, funny's definitely a word for it. I would definitely call it an experience that people just kind of need to have to know.
More or less.
Because the entire first one is just, boring girl meets rich guy loves BDSM. She also apparently now loves BDSM because rich guy is hot. Rich guy has mommy issues.
Sounds sounds about right.
It's me.
And then at the end,
Donald
rich
and
guy
Goofy are too.
BDSM's a little bit too hard, and she cries and runs away and never wants to see him again. And I think that's the entire plot.
Sounds about right.
Goofy.
Watch it like a comedy and it's better? Yeah. Sorta,
What
kinda.
happened to you?
It's still not good, but I agree it is better.
Help, Simba! Help! She's gonna eat us!
Timon! Pumbaa! Something must have happened in the jungle. I have to go help my friends.
Okay, we'll back you up.
That's, who's Simba supposed to be in the movie? I think it's Matthew Broderick. Yeah, because it's, Ferris Bueller.
Oh. Huh.
But no, that's definitely not Ferris Bueller. Alright, there's some things that I can get here. Hey, there we go. We can go visit Pooh. And I know I can get that if I just time the jump right. I may not even need a dash. I bet I can just... I did jump right. There's a weird physics thing going on where it's like, if he is actually like halfway in the air, the jump doesn't seem to really register. Ah, there we go. Usually takes a lot longer. Thank goodness. Alright. Synthesize. AP boost. Ooh, defense boost. Ooh, magic. Oh, shit. Fucking cool. Soldier earring. Yeah, I'll make that. Highly increase the maximum AP and strength. Yeah. Very cool. Do I have any recipes? No. That's 5. Strength, that just, okay. Good, that's just better. Give you that. Donald. Yeah, you're fine, Donald. See if I can just straight up buy anything else. Oh, yeah. New stuff for y'all. Very good. Very good. Save our video game. I don't at all remember what the second 50 Shades is about. 50 Shades Darker? Darker, yeah. 50 Shades Freed is about, the main character's old boss. I think he got fired in the second movie. Because he was like coming on to Anastasia, I think her name is. He's coming on to Anastasia, and she was with Christian Grey, the rich guy, and she wasn't having it. So he's like, bah, 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 bah. "I'm not giving you that promotion that you wanted." And then apparently Christian knows people in super high places in their company. So he's like, "Okay, you're fired for coming on to my lady friend."
Simba!
And then he gets super pissed in the third movie.
You are
and
lying!
is like constantly stalking her and trying to kidnap her. And it ends with
What's going on here?
Christian finding them because he like took her to a fucking warehouse or something. I don't even remember. It's dumb shit.
Don't worry.
You can tell
They're all
that
friends of
50
mine.
Shades was originally a
So that
fanfic.
means nobody's
Yeah.
planning to eat anybody
It's
else
so
for lunch, right?
obvious.
It's more like plot when they set up the crazy ex-boss.
Like I'm some kind of pig?
He owns the company,
but
actually.
you are a
Well,
pig,
there you
right?
go.
Call me Mr. Pig.
Could you guys excuse us for a few minutes? Why am I not surprised?
We'll bang, okay?
Simba, you've got to come back to Pride Rock. I thought Sora might be able to help, but you're the only one who can
We were
save
talking
us from
about
Scar.
what a great era the YouTube
can't
poop
go
era
back.
was.
Why?
Like 10 years
Hakuna
ago.
Matata. It's something I learned out here. Sometimes bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Simba?
Yeah.
Sometimes bad things happen, and you need to just say it's fine. You're fine.
Hakuna
Matata!
Hakuna
Matata!
He's not the
I
Simba I
barely
remember.
watched
Something
any of
about
those,
Hakuna
I don't
Matata.
think.
Oh, they're
I was like
100% pure brain rot.
Oh no, I know what they are.
It's-
I've watched a few of them, I think, but not too much because I watched them at an age where it's like I didn't understand what was going on.
I don't think getting older helps.
It really doesn't.
My father's dead.
It's a
And
beautiful
because
era
of
where
me.
just
It's my fault.
absolute
I
fucking
can't
chaos
go
is
back.
funny,
It won't
and
change
nothing else comes
anything.
close. It's like it's a very specific age where that amount of bullshit is just the.
Look at
That's
the
why the
stars.
scary movies were so
The
good
great
for
kings
like
of the
forever.
past look down on us from
Like
those
Scary
stars.
Movie 1 and 2 are like,
So whenever you feel alone,
I'm not gonna say smart
just remember
comedies,
that those kings will
but
always
once
be
you
there to
hit
guide
3,
you,
it's just
and so will I.
all gas, all pure fucking chaos.
Father, are you there?
I still don't fully understand Mass Defect, but
You
it's
have forgotten
one of
who
the
you
best
are.
pieces of media
You
ever
must
made.
take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are.
You can all come out now.
To start rewatching Hellsing Abridged.
Damn.
It's been so long.
I'm
I was
going
just
back
thinking
to
about how The
face my
Lion King
past.
is really
I could
about
use
how
your help.
PTSD really fucks a motherfucker up.
a king.
Not even just PTSD, it's straight up survivor's guilt.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't try to sugarcoat it.
Oh, thank goodness. I need a stronger fucking Keyblade. Alright, what you got?
Did that end? Are they still making those, or did it end?
Hellsing Abridged? Yeah, it ended after 10 episodes. Just like the regular Hellsing Ultimate, I think. Circle of Life. Oh, it won't let me equip my drive form, unfortunately. But, I do have this good new Keyblade. Yeah. I remember
Now
because
I can just binge the entire thing.
yeah, when I heard that it ended, I rewatched the entire thing from start to end, and it still holds up well, I think.
Yep. I can only really remember bits and pieces of it, but oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, come on, my guy, come on, my dude. I think we just gotta go with Simba back to where we started, and that's basically the end of this. These levels go by fast, and I'm glad they made it that way, so they could implement the part 2 of Disney levels throughout the second half of the game. And because we've already seen the levels and we don't have to do the gummy ship missions anymore, it's more like 2/3 of the way through the game. Yeah. I need to use my 1 minute. Simba.
I'm here. Back off.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't do shit. Looked pretty though.
It's really all that matters.
I think so. As long as you look cool doing it, you could, you know, accomplish basically nothing. Thought I had a move that would be the... Alright, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, it's... It is a strange feat unto itself to hold a sword in your mouth, just getting used to running around on 4 legs, and become a wild fucking animal with it.
Going absolutely feral.
Wait a minute, we're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
Good job, my guy.
That was a line delivery.
Mm-hmm. And how?
Good voice acting.
God, I can't... It's not gonna happen here, but I cannot wait to beat the shit out of Pete.
Simba, you're alive.
This kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Must this all end in violence?
Yes.
I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member.
Violence is the right answer.
Violence begets violence, and I
But what about your
want
faithful
that.
subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
Go on. Tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
I am.
He admits it, murderer. If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why. Now, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this before. Oh, yes. I remember. This is just the way your father looked.
You know, if he
before
didn't
died.
say this, he would have won.
Yeah.
When the villain loses because he gloated too hard,
I killed Mufasa.
that's some dumb shit.
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
All right, all right. I did it.
That was easy.
That lasted 30,
killed
maybe
Mufasa.
20 seconds.
The Timon does not sound like Nathan Lane at all. Probably because it isn't.
Simba, you get Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Oh yeah, do we fight the hyenas right now?
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
These fucking goof asses. Yep, that works. Oh wait. Sora, of course. Four more APs. And we'll just hold on to the other 3 for now, cause, yeah, why not? Fight the hyenas while protecting Pumbaa and Timon. Oh, they're affected by magnet. Oh, y'all are fucked. Trying to get some flex off, but I think they're more focused on Timon and Pumbaa than me, so. This is kind of chaos. Oh, shut up, you got one hit left. There we go. So, I don't remember all the voice actors for the hyenas. I think one is Whoopi.
Yeah, one's Whoopi Goldberg.
Look up who the other two are for me. One's Whoopi. The one who plays the stupid one, Ed, I also think is a famous person.
Simba?
For some reason, even though he barely talks. Jim Cummings. Oh yeah, they got Jim Cummings to do Timon. I mean, that makes sense. They got him for a lot of the Winnie the Pooh cast. Gotta go beat up Scar. Hello. He was the voice of the big guy in Aladdin. The hyena. Oh shit, alright. That makes sense,
This
actually.
is his fight, Donald.
Oh, that's for the 2020 Lion King. I got really confused.
Oh.
Where's the 90s one? Oh my god.
Jim Cummings. Yeah, Jim Cummings is also the voice of Pete, I believe. Dead, murdered, actual death. Simba just killed a motherfucker.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview. 'Cause this ain't over. Oh, not by a long shot.
What were the names
turned the king of pride
Bonsai, Shenzai, and Ed.
Oh, your
Ed's the
gonna
stupid
rise
one.
again.
Ed is Jim Cummings.
But this time,
Shenzai is
as the
Beagle.
pride lands of
That's what you think.
Shenzai.
No, Shenzai was
Bonsai.
Bonsai.
Who forget? Lucky Lucky? Oh shit, you got Lucky Lucky.
Cheech Marin?
Cheech Marine?
Yeah.
Of Cheech and Chong?
I guess.
That is sick. Alright, Scar, let's fucking... Oh, this is actually doing a lot of damage to him. Just melting him. Alright. Oh, okay, he's going nuts. Oh, no! Alright. Let's try that again. Just gotta grab you again. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Are you serious right now? What's going on here? There we are. The first time I died in a while. How sad.
It's been like an hour.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Why is James Corden trending on Twitter? He disappeared since we're heading home? Okay. I'll probably still be streaming for like another hour after this. I wanted this to be kind of a long one. Also, there's a certain point in the game that I want to at least get to before... oh, fuck! He's catfighting me! There's a certain point in the game that I do want to get to before I end the stream tonight. And I think it's the next Disney World after this one.
However, he has upset the BTS fan base, which means his ass is toast.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know what he did, but...
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, his ass is grass.
Stop it!
One thing that the internet now has to get used to is that if you upset the BTS fan base, there is no redemption arc for you. They will not allow it.
It is not good in this fight to not have magic. Although I would also like for Donald to heal me. Oh shit. Okay, he did. Okay, that's good. We basically got it. There we go. You should treat yourself to Taco Bell. You should. Taco Bell is delicious.
No repercussions whatsoever.
Get yourself a spicy potato taco as a treat.
For funsies.
Mm-hmm. Do the roar.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a series of movies that's like as consistently quality as all the Shrek movies?
You were asking the wrong person. I've only seen the first one.
Have we discussed this on stream before?
Probably not off stream, but we have discussed this before.
Really? We gotta rectify that. It's like Shrek 1 is good. Shrek 2 is probably the peak. And then Shrek 3 and 4 are also about as good as the first Shrek. It's crazy. How like weirdly quality those
What's
movies
with the
are.
light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy he'll probably forget about his two best buddies.
Well,
I already
you always
have.
got Hakuna Matata, right?
Yes, so.
What do you mean, yes, so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pigroast.
You're calling your mom, call your
Same
mom.
thing. And I'm not
Tell your
sticking
mom you
around
love
to be
her.
anybody's pork dinner.
Pumbaa?
You can never forget your true buddies.
I guess that's the takeaway.
Oh, that's so funny.
Fire.
That's so funny you said that, Sora.
Sora doesn't even know what he's forgotten.
How unfortunate.
Alright, let's go visit Pooh. So we do have a new torn page. Fire boost for Donna. Cool. I think I barely remember. There might also be some stuff in the last Pooh Bear level that I might have missed. I'm just gonna pop in and pop out right quick just to make sure. There's that. I did get that. Aha. Ah, see, that's important. But, alright. See ya.
Yeah.
Is Rabbit justified in being a cranky old codger? I think he is. I don't think I could put up with Pooh's bullshit. I could maybe put up with Pooh for a day.
Come on.
But for him, it's a fucking constant.
Eeyore, Pooh, are you okay?
Is Eeyore ever okay?
Gosh, that's
No,
too bad,
he's really not.
After all that work.
No matter. Most likely would have fallen down.
Oh, shit, I gotta move my shit to the dryer. Oh.
Well, I'll help you fix your house, Eeyore.
Oh, hello there, Piglet. Thanks for offering. Wouldn't want to spoil your fun day, though.
Well, hello, Piglet. And hello, somebody I don't know.
Pooh, this is Eeyore. You know Eeyore, don't you?
I do?
What could have happened to him?
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe Pooh's tummy is so rumbly that it's making him forget. If we bring him some honey, he's sure to remember.
Well, I guess it's worth a try.
Might work, but probably not.
First, we gotta find some honey.
If honey's what you're looking for, I know just the place. Follow me.
He's sure taking his sweet time.
All right.
Yeah. There.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cabbage. Okay.
Splendid, just splendid.
This is the place I told you about.
Wow, look at that.
How yummy for my tummy.
But doesn't that honey belong to someone?
Yeah, Pooh, you fucking fat shit. Truly the embodiment of the sin of gluttony. Wasn't there like a weird fan theory saying that all the...
Yeah.
They all represent the 7 deadly sins?
Yep. Man, I miss the days when people would overanalyze cartoons and say that they were all a metaphor for purgatory.
God, I sure don't.
Those were the good old days.
I sure don't miss that. It was fucking... It was like, I don't want to hear how all the Rugrats are actually dead or stillborns or whatever. It's like, I don't care anymore. Just let me have my show about happy things. The Ed, Edd and Eddy cul-de-sac doesn't have to be purgatory.
I think the 7 deadly sins theory also was for SpongeBob too.
Yeah, but I remember if you tried to apply some of them to SpongeBob, some of them were really like, they're like really reaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fun video game. This is a good one. Show some real speed. Look, this is fun. This is fun.
Okay. Alright. I can.
Like, what sin would Gopher even be? I don't think being a know-it-all is a sin.
Wait, huh?
Like, if we're going by the sins theory for Winnie the Pooh, that each character represents a different sin, what would Gopher even be?
What?
Gopher's the guy with the really whistling, like, "Hey, Shiny!"
Yeah.
Ah.
Was he one of them in the thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who else would they count?
Okay,
That's just a mom doing her job.
So, yeah,
now, Pooh.
Winnie,
Have just as much as
Piglet,
you
Tigger,
like. Oh,
Rabbit, Owl. Eeyore. And then, I guess, maybe Roo?
But do you know where I might find another smackle or two of honey?
Yeah, he's a dumb kid. he's a stupid kid.
All kids are stupid.
That's fair.
My tummy seems to be telling me
Like,
there's
name
some
one
honey
kid that's
right
not
in
stupid.
there.
I can't.
You can't. Yeah, exactly.
I can't. All of them.
All of them are either really stupid or just do dumb
he
shit.
still
sometimes.
doesn't remember.
Doogie
What in the
Howser
world has
might be
gotten
the
into
smartest
Pooh
one.
Bear?
Whatever it is, we better help him.
Oh, yes, and quickly, too.
Oh, stuff and fluff.
1, 2, 3.
Dead. Murdered.
You're okay now, Pooh.
Well, I wouldn't
You
be
should
so
sure
sure
try.
if I were you. Why, just look at him. He doesn't even remember who I am.
Not a dot behind
Perhaps
his
it's all
eyes.
this blustery wind, or
Nope.
maybe he actually needs more honey, or he's sleepwalking and dreaming.
Well, if I am dreaming, which I suppose I could be, I hope that I get to the part where you invite me to lunch again very soon, Rabbit.
That's right. You're always stopping by for lunch. Wait, Pooh, you called me Rabbit.
Well, of course, Rabbit.
What about Eeyore? And do you remember Eeyore, too, Pooh?
Oh, hello there, Eeyore. It's ever so nice to see you today.
And everyone's favorite,
And hello to you, too, somebody I don't know.
At least he got the first two letters right.
Well, at least you remember Rabbit and Eeyore now.
Okay, I'm gonna go take another crack at Zexion and Marxine. Maybe I've leveled up a bit enough to try my hand at those two.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna try both of them, maybe beat one, or both, or get my ass kicked at both. But, I think after that Twilight Town episode, I'll call it a stream. Alright, Magic Man. Alright, we can take this. I forgot.
Remember the chokehold that Clone I had in week 2020? And then it kind of fell off the grid again.
Yep. Oh yeah, the damage. Ooh, there we go, baby! Fucking beat his ass. Oh, he got so mad he just went ahead and captured us all. Good thing about oh shit, I don't have my fire equipped anymore. Get in there! There we go. Oh, you don't like it. There you are, running away like a coward. There we go. Ah, fuck. Really? Oh, because I guess Don was dead. Oh, wait. Fuck, okay. Yeah, bitch. Ooh. Such a coward. Oh, yeah, we're doing this again. Bitch, baby, got you. Oh yeah, you're done, man. Oh fuck, one more. All right. Oh yeah. Bitch, baby! Got him! Feels good. And he's just like, yeah, whatever, alright. Book of Shadows, synthesis recipe that requires special materials. Lost Illusion. Ingredient. Alright, that's 1 down, 5 to go? However many we killed in Chamber, Chain of Memories. And now to Larxene. Even though Larxene will probably definitely beat my ass. She was Pirates of the Caribbean. Isle de Muerta? Yes. Yeah, because it's Zexion, Larxene, Lexius, Vexen, and Marluxia. Okay, no, I'm not missing anybody. Right? I don't know. I'll figure it out if I am. But I think it's only 5. Oh shit, she's doing a lot of damage. This one might be a... maybe not, right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, my dude. I'll give it one more college try because of that one being so fast. What happened? No, go away. Fuck off, Google. Yeah, she does a lot of fucking damage right now. But I also do a lot of damage, so, you know. I am speaking soon. One more. I do need defense, though. Like, if I could find, like, items with a much better defense, I'd probably stand much more of a chance, but I could also just level up, like, 3 or 4 more times. Let's find out. I did get her down a bar. Can't pull off that fucking reflect fast enough. Oh my god. Ah!
You got your ass handed to you in 33 seconds and 14 milliseconds.
Okay, that was just a bad run. Last try for real. For real. I promise. That was just a bad run.
Let's start this again.
If I learned to block like a decent player, I could probably do it much easier, but I want to pull off these reflects. I just need to see what I can and can't block, too. Can block that. Good shit. Whoa! That wasn't fair. Yeah, I'll come back when I get more defense.
24 seconds, 92 milliseconds.
That's the best I've done.
No, it's not.
Not the longest I've lasted, but the most damage I've done. I think. I don't know. This is...
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
It does help me sleep at night. Okay. Twilight Town.
He seems fine.
Sounds like we've
What
got
the
trouble.
fuck was that? Was that a person?
It looks kind of like those guys we killed.
Like all the time. Oh shit. I'm gonna start getting enemies here? I forget. Oh, no, not while NPCs are walking around. Whoop. Go around and gather all the chests, though. The Sandlot can wait. Oh, but the bees cannot! Not the bees! Alright, it's fine. A lot of chests around here. Can I bullshit the... Oh, no, I don't have to. Yep, there we go. Nice. Alright. Now, plot, I guess. Whoa. Now, plot. Yeah, more nobodies. Wow, you got your ass beat by a bunch of contortionists.
We'll take it from here.
Also, I'm really glad to be here now because plot is finally going to start happening at a semi-regular pace. Oh, look at that! Defense increased. Now, is it a nominal defense increase? I don't know. But these guys are cool, because you can grab their fucking weapon and beat them with it. You can even grab multiple of them. Come here. Nice.
Impressive.
Is this the first time we meet this guy? Let's find out.
By the way, have you seen a man named Axel?
You're back. Welcome back.
Like I care.
You see, Axel's no longer acting in our best interest.
Is he with the organization too?
Yes.
You're having a fight?
Not a very organized organization.
That's a real knee
Y'all are
slapper.
doing a
Let
good
your
job.
guard down. Axel will stop at nothing to turn you into a heartless.
I wonder why that is.
Gee, thanks for looking out for us, mister. But I'm sure we can take care of ourselves just fine.
Because what's created
Glad
when a
to
heartless
hear
is
it.
created?
Axel aside,
He
it would
wants his
break
buddy
our hearts
back.
to hear something happened to you.
Antagonist.
You don't have any heart.
Do evil shit.
True, we don't have
for what
hearts,
they think is the best intentions.
but
Hey, pretty
we
boy.
remember what it was like.
He has
That's
literal
what
elf
makes us
ears.
special.
It's never explained why he has elf ears.
We know very well how to injure a heart.
You got Taco Bell? Hell yeah.
Sora, you just
What's your
keep on
to-go
fighting
Taco
those
Bell
heartless.
Let's jump in.
Because
after
mine almost always
I'm not
involves
sure,
two soft potato tacos.
Maybe he'll lead us to the organization's world.
Don't be reckless. Do you want to end
a
up like
black
Riku?
bean
What?
Crunchwrap Supreme with guac. But before the nacho fries went away, That nacho fry burrito.
What did he mean?
That
End
shit
up like
was
Riku?
tasty.
Hey, how about you get out of my town now? You've caused enough trouble.
No.
Yeah,
Riku.
Have it your way. Come on, guys.
Hold it.
Make up your mind.
What do you want?
This goes to the strongest guy in Twilight Town.
Thanks, but we don't really need it.
Are you talking about
Whoa!
You know what? Fair. Chalupa box, the potato soft taco, because I'm feeling sad tonight. Oh, treat yourself.
Pence, right? Do you know a girl named Kyrie? Kyrie? I sure do. Then you better come to the station.
I know a Kyrie. Hey!
Hey, bestie!
Hey, bestie! We're gonna get our asses obliterated, by the way. This dude's fucking tough.
Alright, let me start to stop watching it.
You remember him? He's not fat. He's not as fast as Larkseed. He's fucking strong as shit. Fucking Zuff McLarge huge. The reflect spell is really good against it. Yeah, I remember this guy being one of the easier fights in total, but I don't remember exactly what level he was at when I fought him. Oh, he's powering up, so that's not good. And I don't remember how to power myself up. Yeah. I might be able to beat this guy first scene, actually. Oh, well, hold on. Okay. Okie dokie.
Almost a minute and a half.
But I think I can do it. I think I can, actually. Oh, he's hot? Which one, blue hair or buff McLarge huge? Because I agree with both. Whoa! Why did I get so strong all of a sudden? I lost it. Ooh, okay, that's how I do it. Interesting. Come on, my guy. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Both TBH for DILF reasons? Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Alright, one more try. One more try because I know I can if I'm just careful. I personally love this dude. I think is like strong, I think the strong silent type and he can actually fucking back it up is like legit cool. Okay, 2 combos. Can you let me land, please? Oh shit, he's okay.
Not your best, but not your worst.
No, not who cares. We can do it. I just so here's the thing. I want to do this one because I think Twilight Town gets locked out until the end of the game if I don't do it here. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to wait till like either end of the game or post game to do it. Oh my god! Oh shit. Okay, well. Come on, I can. I can do it. I can do it. I know I can. I don't get how the power works in these fights. Oh, it's only for this fight, and trust me, I don't either. I just know I have to block. I know one attack that I have to block if I want to either knock his power down or put mine up. And I don't know how to keep mine up. I get I could, like, look up how... I could, like, look up how to keep my power up for this fight. Or, like, any tips and tricks with this fight, but, I don't know. I don't want to. Okay! That just killed me! Huh. Okay, I need to... I'm gonna... I think... aerial recovery would be pretty good. Yeah... I probably will.
Yeah, probably.
Try summoning Genie. I don't like the summons, though. Although that probably is a super effective tip and or trick that will work. Alright, fuck it. We're summoning Genie. Ah, he's really strong. Damn it! Oh shit, I should have blocked that. Let's keep my abilities. Not. Nah, this is gonna work this time. I do not know how to keep that power up. Yep. Knock him out of that state. Oh my god, he's so strong.
Definitely looks the fire.
Okay, yeah, Genie helped. He kept you healed. Alright, fuck it. Let's try summoning Genie. Like, for real. This will be our actual, like, strategic fucking play. He just hits so hard, and I don't think those fucking rocks can be dodged unless I reflect them. I'm not equipped aerial recovery. Shit. I can't answer. Hello.
Okay, so I figured out how to beat him, I think. Okay, so his power grows stronger whenever you hit him.
Yeah.
So I think that you need to somehow find a way to get Donald and Goofy to stop attacking him while he's shielded up. Because whenever he shields, that's when his power goes up, and that's how he gets stronger.
I thought he just kind of did that as like a fucking, I thought that was just part of the fight though. Because every time he charges up...
Watch him when he shields and they're hitting him, and that's why he's powering up. See, because look at all that fucking power he just got.
Yeah, but he always gets that amount of power.
Yeah, because Donald and Goofy are beating the shit out of him.
Are you sure? I don't know if there's a way...
What's the harm in trying?
That's fair. I don't know how to, like... Okay, here we go. Turn on Sora's target. Party members fight close to Sora. Will fight a target other than Sora's. Sora attacks party members will support him. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. So we can try that. And we're going to re-equip aerial recovery. And then we're going to leave the area and then come back so it saves.
And if this doesn't work, you know, feel free to shame me openly in front of God, Queen, and country.
The thing is,
I think it will. Let's try it.
We're trying, and it's not like Don and Goofy do a whole lot of damage anyways. So maybe just some support attacks or support moves.
Summon Genie pretty early on if you can, because he keeps you healed, and I think if you can defeat him faster, that'll help.
I'll wait till he charges once and then summon Genie,
Yeah.
or when I run out of MP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna watch right now. I'm currently watching the cutscene right now.
The thing is, it's like my power level rises for like a second.
2 seconds. Yeah. There's gotta be a way to keep that.
There really has to, and I remember when I fought him in previous playthroughs, there is a way to keep your level up, but I don't know what it is. I did not mean to hit that.
And then, like, yeah, you've got Reflect Saga, right? Yeah,
Just Reflect.
Close enough.
It works. It works well enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Genie's summoned. I'm gonna back away.
Yeah, it's
There's
those
no
fucking rock
good-
attacks that suck the most.
No good way to really dodge those. If I might be able to perfect dodge it if I use my quick dash, like right.
Yeah, there's a way to dodge that properly.
Okay, Genie. I like Genie's keeping me healed. That's not okay. Well, he's charging up. Yeah, he charges up no matter what. Because Donald and Goofy aren't even here.
Well, but he's not nearly as much as he used to be, though.
That's his first charge up. That's
He is? Damn. Okay.
yeah.
Oh well. I thought it was solely because like he was hitting when his shield was going. Oh well. Alright, well we tried it. Thanks for trying it for me.
You're welcome. I'm gonna keep at it for like I don't know a few more minutes just to see if I can like.
Oh, wait. Redo. Oh well, you went in. I was like, you forgot to redo. Don't look Goofy.
It's fine. I don't care that much.
Okay. Well, either way, I believe in you.
Thanks, sport.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to watching and
All right.
via chat. Alright, bye.
Bye. If I can just bait out that attack, that gives me the move that like knocks him out of his that. Ugh. Oh shit. I meant to limit! Oh fuck! Oh, I can't limit anyway because I don't have. And that just immediately killed me. Damn! I need to. I need to be able to keep my MP for that phase. I just wish I understood the fucking mechanics of this fight, because I feel like I don't. Now Logan's calling. Alright, muting Mike. Okay, so he just dropped me from full HP to no HP in one hit, so, yeah. Lexius. Zuffer, Zuffman, Buff.
You might want to throw in the towel on this one.
Yeah, I'm throwing in the towel on this one. On with plot! Oh. Waiting on you.
Huh?
Hey! Hey, so how do you guys know Kyrie?
It's the boys. What happened to my girlfriend?
What? Who?
Kyrie was really here?
Yeah. And she said she was looking for you.
Tell me where she is.
Well...
Funny story.
A romantic story.
If you stick around, Sora's bound to show up.
Yeah, he said he's coming back.
Okay.
What took you so long, Kyrie? Somehow, I just knew you'd be here.
Hello,
I tell you, Kyrie.
Antagonist?
Jumping right into the darkness like that.
They really tried.
Let go of me. Let go.
Y'all saw that too, right?
Really did a number on you, besties.
Kyrie.
You think it might have been Axel?
Sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. Come on, cheer up.
It's kind of your fault. Didn't try hard enough.
I can even say that.
Cheer up, 90s Justin Timberlake.
Gotta help Kyrie. That was close.
Hey buddy, what compelled you to do that? Oh yeah, remember how Goofy has a copy of one because it was hidden in the Data one that was stolen from the Data world?
What?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Worsty.
Sora, are you okay?
Huh? What?
Why didn't we have a Cool Alley hangout when we were teens? Because it was fucking Malvern. Where would a Cool Alley be in Malvern besides a trash gutter next to the GameStop?
What just happened? A new road is open.
I'm sure there were a couple of
Kairi and Riku are waiting
interesting
somewhere along.
hangout places we could have had in Malvern, but
You coming
they're all
back?
either private
Promise.
property or, you know, gross. Can we find a cool alley to hang now, or is it a little too meth chic? Hey! And limit form. Hey, boys.
I passed on the message as you so desired. I told the young Sora to keep defeating the Heartless.
Good. Not only have you the power to inflict pain, you also have the power to plant seeds of doubt in one's receptive heart. Sora will soon begin to doubt himself. It will cause him to hesitate, and that hesitation will turn to anger. That anger will fuel him to get rid of his apprehension and move forward.
I don't know. Cool hangout spot might be like the bowling alley or something.
We desire.
Or maybe like one of the few bars here.
There's something I've meant to ask.
About Axel, the poor fool. How long will he keep chasing the illusion of friendship when he himself lacks emotion? Trying so hard to retrieve what he has lost.
We should go bowling? I love
Never have
bowling.
Existed in the first place. He deserves nothing more than our pity.
Nico, my cousin, let's go bowling. GTA 4? I've been thinking about replaying that.
Don't be sad.
I've been in a very GTA mood.
Paul's right, you know. Why, you're the key that connects everything.
So it's all my fault.
Yes.
Gorge, I didn't mean that. Just do what comes natural to you, and we're sure to find them.
You shut up.
Thanks, guys.
Oh no! Hollow Bastion!
Hollow Bastion's all fucked up.
You're right, Chipper. I wonder what's going on. Sora, we better hurry and check it out right away.
Alright. I wish I could open my fucking menu, but alas, I don't believe I can. So instead, I'm going to save here and call this stream good. Because we're about to hit some big plot. About to hit some big plot and enter the second half of the game. So, thank you for joining me. Maeve, Madison. And, till next time, which will either be Killer is Dead or my Drunks Like Cooper stream. Alright, so long.